That's right, it's hot outside. It's gonna be even hotter in the middle of this ring.
It just got hotter in this ring, am I right?
We'll take a look at this gentleman here. King Naja, our ring announcer for the evening. I am the commissioner of POW, Brian Zane. Thank you, thank you. Naja, happy Pride, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. Yes. Naja, before we get going with the show, can we give a thanks to all the wonderful sponsors that make POW possible?
You know, Brian Zane, I'd be happy to do so. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors from No Cell Entertainment. Thank you, guys. Copyright Printing, Oregon Pro Wrestling School, Health Enrichments for Low-Income Pets, Art House After Dark, and King Naja, Team Naja Supplements. If you're looking to get yourself right, your boy can help you out. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Naja Supplements for the win for the summer.
Boy, I would love to look at the cash flow diagram for that. Is it just a circle? Is it just, how's that work?
It's more like a pyramid, but listen.
Well, we're not here to talk about that. We've still got a great night of action ahead of you.
Yes, indeed.
We have a lot of... Wait a minute.
This is not on my schedule. Is it on yours?
No. This is unheard of. What is going on? Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is none other than the pretty POW Pro Wrestling Champion, Charly Avell, accompanied by Los Sicarios.
It was getting hot and then it just got cold.
Charly, Mr. Avell here, and you got Damon Void and Silvaro. Look, I know you're the champion, you hold some sway around here, and you are in the main event tonight against everyone's favorite homeboy, Kris Brady. But what's the meaning of this coming out so early in the show?
Yo, this show should start with me, not you two. Come on now. The most beautiful man in POW, you're a champ, should start the show. Come on. Hey, where's the devil? I took him down and sent him back to hell. Where's Amira? Oh, she went over the Pacific Ocean. She's gone. I took her out too. Yes, I did. Fair and square. So who's gonna stop me? Kris Brady tonight? Your favorite homeboy? We shall see. But again, we'll take care of it. So who's gonna stop me? Brannigan?
Alrighty, look at this.
Welcome everybody to POW Pro Wrestling in the heat of the moment. As you can see, Frankie Dove and Stephen Bradley are, well, they're breaking up this little soiree party going on here with Los Sicarios and Charly Avell.
It is the heat of the moment.
Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. here ringside along with JARmy Blanchard.
The one and only.
In a moment, Brian Zane will be joining us ringside.
Let's not recreate what happened earlier during that Instagram hit. Duv Dangerous, what's the meaning of this?
I don't know if any of you were here before the show, but if you were, you saw these goons jumping POW's very own favorite unk, King Naja, and everyone's favorite homeboy, Kris Brady. Not cool, dudes. Not cool at all. That's why we're here, because we want Sicarios.
Hey, control this. Come on now.
All right, hang on just a minute. I know, I saw what happened out there. I was there, I watched the whole thing, and I'm not gonna let this lie, all right? And I know you want a shot, I know you guys want a piece of Charly too, because he was the one who orchestrated the whole thing. So since I'm the commissioner, you guys have given me a brilliant idea. Here's what we're gonna do. Later tonight, we are gonna have Los Sicarios taking on Duv and Dangerous. And here's something that'll sweeten the pot for you guys. And this is something you were asking, who's going to stop you, Charly? Who's going to fight you? We'll get the answer to that, because should you defeat Los Sicarios in this match, boys, the one with the winning decision is going to have a match against Charly next month.
Uh-oh.
And look, no matter what happens in your championship match tonight, you are going to be in a match with either Frankie Duv or Stephen Bradley if they win tonight.
And I got a bone to pick with you, Charly. You claim to be the prettiest man at POW? No. You look just as good as you wrestle. Like garbage.
Like garbage.
Garbage. Them's fight words.
That's crazy. Regardless, that match is happening later tonight. So Charly, if I were you, don't look past Chris Brady, but also maybe take a look at these guys. All right. I guess that's out of the way. I'm going to go back up and join Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. and JARmy Blanchard up at the announce table. So, Naja, I will leave this to you.
Thank you, brother. You heard what the man said. Out of the ring. Vámonos way. To the back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Dumb and dumbest. Vámonos. Get out.
Well, we got it cleared out finally.
Oh, I got action for you later, Jack. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it, fat hard. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get myself out of this fur coat, cool myself off for a little bit. Please welcome back our ghost host with the most that's going to open up the first match. And while we do that, while they're on their way to the ring, I also do want to take a very brief moment. This is off script, so forgive me, management. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so check on your people. Check on your people.
Speaking of June, JARmy, you alluded to just before we got on the air. What did you want to talk about briefly?
Well, I'll go ahead and let Ghost announce, and then I will say something.
Alrighty, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, are we ready for our first match? Give me more! Refereed by Fidel Martinez. Shall we introduce first?
Well, it looks like we're going to start ourselves off right now. Man, it's going to be crazy tonight.
From Merced,
Yes, it is. It's gonna be crazy.
California, he is the opportunity, Marcus Eriks.
Well, the action started off pretty hot already, guys, with heat of the moment. As Marcus Eriks makes his way to the ring for our opening contest.
What a match you made earlier.
That's right, we have a tag team match with some interesting implications into our next event being multiple maniacs. If Duv Dangerous can defeat Los Sicarios later tonight, then whoever gets the winning, the deciding pinfall or submission, that individual will face Charly Avell in a one-on-one matchup at multiple maniacs. And that's regardless of whether or not Avell retains his championship.
Okay, now we're talking.
Now let's let JARmy quickly allude to the other thing here. I think it's important. You want to go to Doug? All right.
Introducing his opponent.
His opponent. Well, I'm wanting to see what this is. Marcus Eriks out here, not the bevy of the fans for sure.
We are awaiting the arrival of...
What is that?
The arrival of Chuco Bumm, who is...
Who?
Well, I mean, you might have seen him outside earlier
I'm
with
not
the cardboard.
Well, there we go. We have...
Oh, it's Chuco transfer.
I'm not sure that's what it's supposed to be, but nevertheless...
Lucha Libre, okay.
Well, he was out there with a cardboard sign asking for money.
Weighing in at 7 full trash
Yeah,
bags, it is the Vago of El Paso, Chuco Bumm!
Chuco Bumm, the Vago from El Paso, the only homeless luchador in professional wrestling, making his PAL Pro Wrestling debut here tonight
at Heat of the Moment.
Now, speaking of heat in the moment, just before JARmy gets started on this, I want to advise everybody, become a member on the Super Chat. Why? Because you have an opportunity to win a one-of-a-kind signed event poster by everybody on tonight's event, including the referees, including all the announcers, everybody is on this poster. It's a one-of-a-kind. You can't buy this anywhere.
That's right. If you submit a super chat of $2 or more, please send a screen capture and email it to mr@powprowrestling.com. And winning the entries will be selected at random, and some lucky individual will get that fully signed Heat of the Moment poster, courtesy of Pow Pro Wrestling.
Chuco transfers out there asking people for money.
It's Chuco Bumm.
Listen,
JARmy.
real quick.
Yes.
I just want to start this off by saying 12 years ago we lost a legend, Maniac Matt Bourne. Some of you might know him as Big Josh or possibly Doink the Clown. I knew him as a brother. I just want to say you're missed every day. We love you.
And it looks like Chuco is, well, that was a nice shot there by Eriks.
Well, the match.
Oh my goodness, that was a right across the face there.
The match officially begins. The time for panhandling is over for Chuco Bumm. There was a lovely tribute to Maniac Matt Bourne, by the way, JARmy.
Oh, cross by there.
Chuco with the attack in the corner. This guy is certainly, you can't take this individual lightly. Oh, beautiful arm drag.
Now, did you call him a homeless luchador?
That's what he is. Look at this, and you can see right there the proof's in the pudding. Beautiful headlock takeover. And you see this individual, he travels the country, travels the roads of America and Mexico, and he has seen those lucha shows, on the side of the roads, the ones that happen at crosswalks too.
Yep.
And I believe he's studied the craft.
Oh, so he's the guy that has the 2 tents outside put together. It looks like a mansion. It really does. He's really well off.
Well, Eriks right now with the leg scissors right now as Chuco tries to break free. It looks like reversed though into a single leg crab.
He's a crafty one. Is Chuco Bumm. As Marcus Eriks now, as he's reaching for the ropes, as he's reaching for possible change in direction of his career after Despicable Me has effectively shuttered. He's been trying to regain his momentum.
Say, Chuco transfer's been all over Marcus Eriks, like stink on, himself.
Here we go
Chuco now up and over. Oh my goodness, take a look at that. Arm drag takeover, definitely lucha. You can see that.
Beautiful.
Off the ropes. Oh my, and he catches him.
He's hitting from every angle possible. This is really fun to watch.
Have you noticed the air quality has gone down?
Oh, stop it. Look at this.
Oh, goodness.
Caught and hucked into the corner, crumbling down.
Like a piece of trash.
Goes Chuco Bumm.
Well, that's quite the power there of Marcus Eriks. That just shows you what he's capable of doing and why he was the leader of Despicable Me for a while.
Marcus Eriks just stepping on his larynx.
Ooh.
Eriks has got that stocky build. He's got a deceptive strength. He hits hard, and he's also vicious in there as he's putting all his weight there in the ropes.
Take a look there right now, as I don't think Chuco even knows where he's at.
He doesn't. Well, you wouldn't either if you just hot trained and trained.
No, absolutely not.
He goes where the wind takes him. Back elbow, sending Chuco crashing to the mat.
Well, the wind that he's taken our way stinks.
And Fidel Martinez with only a 2 count there. We were watching a little bit ago about this attack that happened outside before the event even began.
That's
it's
right.
Just like, that whole thing is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, big uppercut there.
It happened during an Instagram live hit from the Pow Pro Wrestling account. It was King Naja was hosting it, joined by Chris Brady, and suddenly the Dynasty. It was Charly Avell and the Sicarios who jumped them. Duv Dangerous and we were actually nearby filming an interview, and luckily they were able there to help break things up, and that's why they came out here so heated.
Well, absolutely, and you should.
Marcus is going to need a tetanus shot. I know that after this.
Oh, stop
I
it.
need one for just watching this. I can only imagine what he's going to. It's probably going to be more than that.
As you can see, Chuco right now stuck in the ropes. I don't think. Wait a minute, Eriks using that rope there.
Eriks now continuing to assert his dominance as Chuco, nice little counter there, flips his way out of the corner. And the nice evasive maneuvers coming off the ropes.
Oh, he missed the train hop.
They tried for the axe handle, instead ate an elbow. courtesy of Marcus Eriks.
Lights are on, but nobody's home after that elbow. Could have him here. No. Referee Fidel Martinez keeping his eye on the ball there with that 2 count.
Now, one thing for sure, we've got a lot of matches on In the Heat of the Moment tonight.
That's
and
right.
make sure, again, if you are part of the action here, you can also see us again on July the 26th as we bring another great event here to World Pies. And talk about a big,
Power
big move right
slam.
there.
Could have him here. No. Well, I don't know where Chuco is getting the energy for this. I know that.
Go imagine that. Eugene is backing a Bumm.
There's a sizable population of rough sleepers here in Eugene. That is definitely an issue they're working on.
Multiple Maniacs coming to you July the 26th as part of this great big POW Pro Wrestling Summer Extravaganza.
Not to mention
Oh my
some of the
goodness.
great matches we have for you on hand just tonight. We've got that trios match coming up as the JARmy take on 3 representatives from West Coast Pro Wrestling. I'm talking about Miko, Alana, Mainey,
Oh my goodness.
and Jaguar Montoya as
Oh,
Chuco
look at
Bumm.
that.
Nice ring awareness to get himself back in there with that head scissors.
Dang.
Talking about the POW Championship match as Charly Avell will defend against everybody's favorite homeboy, Kris Brady. And how about that tag team title grudge match? The Hesses defend against the Hammers.
Off the ropes he comes. Here comes Chico. Oh, I don't know.
Look at this. Going for a variation of the Tiger Feint kick is Chuco. Follows it up. What's he got in mind here?
I don't know. He's
Oh,
probably
wait a minute. Oh, no.
He's probably going to lift his
Oh,
wallet. Wait a minute.
oh, no. You got to be kidding me. Oh.
That's the.
Oh.
That's the version of the stink face I have never seen before.
No thank you to that. Oh, boy. That's
like the stink pinky shuffle.
I'm amazed that Marcus kicked out of that. Well,
I think he did just to breathe.
I would.
Wow, I can smell it up here.
Well, I already told you. I informed everybody about that already.
Well, until he whiffed the whiff, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
man.
well, we're downwind of that.
Nevertheless, Marcus is powering through this, catching him again. Uranagi.
Oh, that's it.
As Eriks is not done.
That's the beginning of the end right there.
Brings him up and takes him down with the cutter.
Bye-bye.
And that's going to do it. Marcus Eriks picks up the win.
Bye-bye, Chuco transfer.
Your winner, Marcus Eriks.
Well, Marcus Eriks picking up a pivotal win here. Chuco Bumm gave him a run for his money, but at the end of the day, it looks like the newcomer is going to have to go back to the sidewalk to get more of a PO.
He can't sleep out there tonight. They won't let him.
I think somebody's taking his cup is what they've done. His cup is, oh, wait a minute, there it is. Somebody's taking the money out of it.
Oh, you hate to see that. Well,
do you?
Marcus Eriks' cup floweth over after tonight's victory. We're going to see his former stablemate Eliza True in action in that trios match like I was talking about. And as Bulldog alluded to, we are giving away this beautiful signed poster of tonight's event to those who have submitted super chats here on the live broadcast. Show us your proof of super chat and email it to Mr. at POW Pro Wrestling. That's right, Mr. at POWProWrestling.com.
And my ball
Almost forgot there for a second.
That's right.
Make sure. Keep that quarter. I wasn't quick enough to get the dollars, but that's all right. How we doing? Powder K, we doing all right? You guys okay? You guys tracking with me? Huh?
I've never seen pink snakeskin shoes.
I brought my main man, Black
Well,
Dynamite.
it's always a
with me
first time for
to visit
everything.
with y'all.
Hopefully they'll be
But you
last.
guys ready for another match? Are you guys ready for a championship match?
That's right. We have got the Open Challenge.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship Open Challenge.
Close and dear to your heart since Jaden
Ladies
came
and gentlemen,
back.
introducing, my bad, scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit and is sponsored by Health Enrichments for Low-Income Pets. Back up. Introducing first, the champion.
That's right, Bulldog. We're kind of burying the lead. I forgot to notice that Naja has the snake around him as he introduces the Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion. I'm talking about the Cerulean star, Jaden.
Well, leave it to referee Bradley to always try to touch somebody else's
Ladies and
snake.
gentlemen, making his way to the ring from the Rose City, where he is her savior, with an aura rating well above 9,000. He is your Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden the Unbelievable.
It was back on January 18th when Jaden, back then was Kane Jaden. He did not have his superhero identity, but he defeated Levi Shapiro in an impromptu matchup to become the YouTube champion. And the month that followed, I should say, he would regain the mask, would regain the identity in that amazing ladder match for all the marbles. And now Jaden has thrown himself to the wolves here potentially with this open challenge. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Hey, pause now. Come on. Powder keg! Your Rose City savior is back. I know I wasn't here last month. I apologize. I got caught up in a little bit of personal business. However, we're here now. This Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship is on the line, and I am ready to go. So whoever is brave enough to step up, hell, bring him on out, and let's knock him down, baby.
All right, he's a gamer. He is willing to take on anybody. That's why he made this open challenge.
Jaden the Unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable that he would do this.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
This is why. This is the
got
dumbest movie he's ever done.
Now, wait a minute, JARmy, you mentioned on the kickoff show
I told you.
that if friendship be damned if the championship's on the line, we could be seeing
and
the
gentlemen,
Super Aces implode here.
Please welcome
That's exactly what I knew was going to happen.
Hot Shot Spencer Scott.
Well, Scott's been out for a while with a knee injury. He's back in wrestling again. So, I mean, that in itself, I've got to wonder how his knee's holding up. This will be a true test if he's got to face a guy like Jaden.
I have to imagine Jaden did not see this coming.
No.
For one of his best friends in the Hot Shot, Spencer Scott, who's typically a tag team wrestler,
But that's what I was telling you.
answering the challenge
Exactly.
for the most prestigious prize in all of YouTube. What a headline that would be for Scott. And in a rare one-on-one matchup, well, I'm ready for this, guys. These two know each other very well. Stylistically, they're very similar.
Yeah, make an open challenge. They'll come out the woodwork.
Yo, Eugene! Jaden, my boy. You know, last month, the Hess clan, they knew we had them beat for those tag team championships, and they screwed us. And this month, we don't get a shot, but that's okay, because my boy here has the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship Open Challenge. And I think Eugene wants to see a little Super Aces one-on-one.
What's this?
So you want to see Jaden the Unbelievable versus Hot Shot Spencer Scott?
These fans want it. And wait a minute, I think Josh, he might have double punched it.
Whoops.
Wait a second, I thought this was a one-on-one match.
Well, wait a minute.
What did the open challenge state?
Hold on a minute. Things just got really interesting, fellas. The Playboy Zay Perez, I think, has just turned this open challenge on its ear. Thank you, Linda Thixton, for your super chat. Also, Adam Mirren earlier in the evening for your super chat.
Oh,
I think he broke the mic.
He did.
hit it again.
Can Brad help him out, or can Spencer get, there you go.
Excuse me. What do you think you're out here doing? You told me you were going to use the bathroom.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because it looks like the Hot Shot is trying to accept Jaden's open challenge. That would be a fire match. That would be a fire match. But I kind of like the sound of Playboy versus Jaden for the YouTube belts. But I know how we can handle this.
You want to handle this like adults?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I mean, we're going to have them go for rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the opportunity to face Jaden.
You know I can just defend against both of you, right? If y'all want to see the Super Aces triple threat for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion, make some noise!
Three-way dance.
So,
Is this
Is
allowed?
that official?
Brian?
Yeah, let's make it
ladies
official.
and gentlemen. Y'all lucky it's not a four-way, I'm just saying.
Now I think three is a crowd, and that can make for a very interesting combination here as the Super Aces are going to have what looks to be a friendly match, so to speak, but
No.
it's for the Wrestling with Regret YouTube Championship. So, like you've mentioned, JARmy, friendship can be thrown out the window in this kind of scenario.
And thanks to Linda for that super chat. We'd like to remind you again, you have a chance to win this limited edition. It's only one of a kind. It is signed by everybody on this event tonight, including the announcers, including the referees, all the wrestlers. I mean, it's chock full of signatures. You can't get this anywhere else.
It's a one of one.
I'm sorry, I'm being a shill
And
here.
here's another match you might not get anywhere else.
No.
All three
Oh.
members of the Super Aces
Can you imagine
doing
this?
battle for the championship. This is a bold move.
Oh, my
by
goodness.
Jaden. Not only for him to go against two of his friends, but
Well,
with
we'll
the
see.
belt on the line.
We'll
All
see
the
how strong
sense of
they are.
strength there.
We'll
Look at
see.
this.
We'll see how strong their friendship bond is. We'll see right now.
It's very clear these three know each other very well. I mean, they train each other. They hype each other up. They're very... I've seen them work at the Oregon Pro Wrestling School.
Let me ask you this, Brian Zane.
Sure.
So you have a tag team partner, and your tag team partner and you get into a three-way match with another person. Where's your loyalty stand right there in that
That's
match?
going to be a very interesting question. I don't know if the Flamin' Aces know what they've gotten themselves into, because it could come down to that.
Well, look at it this way. You know, whoever becomes the champion out of all this is a member of the Flaming Aces.
The Super Aces at the very least.
Super Aces, yes.
As Jaden is over 160 days into his run as YouTube champion here, but it could be his last after
with
that
a move like that.
scintillating double team.
What happens if Spencer Scott wins the title then? Is there jealousy between him and Zay?
He accepts the dates of whatever Jaden has signed, I guess.
And that what happens to the tag team?
Well, right now, I guess maybe we have a new tag team. The other part of the Super Aces becomes a tag team.
Well, I'm not sure we've hit that page of the Choose Your Own Adventure book yet, fellas.
Who knows?
We got to see how this chapter unfolds.
Oh, look at this. Okay.
All right, we're seeing some ace-on-ace action here. Scott with a cartwheel. Hey, that knee's looking pretty good. Coming off the ropes is Perez. Hurricane Rana into Jaden, who goes tumbling into the first row, somebody's lap. Perez now using his own body as a projectile. Shining Wizard could have a new YouTube champion. No. Only a count of two by Perez.
Now, the question I have is this. Is there going to be frustration on behalf of any member of these Super Aces as this progresses? And look at that move right there.
One can only imagine what will happen. Of course, we're going to find out, I think, in a few minutes once that bell rings a second time. It all depends, but Spencer Scott going ham on his tag team partner with a standing moonsault. Has him no. And boy, I'm kind of surprised Jaden has didn't have a sense of urgency
I mean,
there.
a few minutes,
Well,
so you're
I
talking, I think it's going to be longer than that. These guys are going at tooth and nail.
He's got more to lose.
Absolutely. He needs to be involved, make sure his title stays in place. And wow,
Nice move, kid.
talk about 2 for 1 by the Rose City Savior. Making a trip to the Emerald City here in Eugene, Oregon, as the Powder Keg was cheering on this triple threat match. This open challenge certainly answered in grand style for the YouTube title, Facebuster.
One thing you're not going to notice in this matchup is
Could have him.
shortcuts.
That's right. Here we go. 1, 2. No, kick out.
You're not going to see the choking. You're not going to see the eye gouging and all that other thing
Yeah, well,
that
you know
these
what?
other guys have had to face.
You know what, Bulldog? You're a fanboy of all these guys. Who are you picking?
Why are you tripping, Spencer Scott? Oh, Spencer Scott saw it coming. Like I said, these guys know each other extremely well. Face full of turnbuckle for Jaden.
He took the elevator.
And
He
then
certainly did.
taking a huge kick from Scott. This could be Spencer's opportunity here.
Corkscrew!
Corkscrew moonsault could have him here.
I almost cursed.
Oh,
I almost cursed right there.
you know,
If I'm
we
going
let-
to choose, the only reason why I would choose Jaden is just because of the fact that they have to. Well, granted, it could be anybody who gets pinned in this.
Oh,
But Jaden's held on that belt for 160 days. That tells you that he has weathered the storm against so many others. You just don't know. It's
Wait a
Spencer
minute.
Scott needs. Oh my goodness, look at that.
well, this could have been awkward. I mean, hey, these two are making they're not taking any second guesses.
No.
They are
No.
not hesitating at all.
I'm
They are-
actually proud of him.
They're tag team partners. They're bros for life, and they are still going hell for leather. Big, beautiful springboard by the hot shot. Could have him here, covering Perez for the title, but Jaden breaks it up.
I've never seen anything like this, where a tag team will go after each other like this. And I mean, I knew that it was a possibility, but this is crazy. I love it. Kudos to them.
Hey, they know what the YouTube
up
Championship
and
can
over.
bring as Jaden is flung to the outside, eats a face full of apron. Uh-oh. Merry-go-round for Perez, but he counters it into a head scissors.
Wow. We're going to run out of names for calling some of these moves. They just are so insane.
The Aces are no joke.
Oh,
How's that for more bang for your buck there with a 2-for-1? No.
keep playing possum, Jaden. That a boy.
Well,
Let them
granted,
beat each other up. Let them beat each other up.
I mean, anybody can pin anybody to become the champion, but the fact is that, yeah, you know, I give the edge to Jaden just because of the fact that, again, he's held that belt for so long. But, oh, my God, that shot there by Perez.
Here we go. Jaden is trying to recover there on the apron as the Flamin' Aces are just
Oh, and the
look at
ankle
that.
lock.
Throwing caution to the wind here. Friendship be damned. Crossface applied by Spencer Scott. Now
That's a brutal move.
This is rare. We don't usually see him go to the submissions, guys. But this is for the championship.
I think
Everything's
that's
on the line here.
I think that's what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to get
Look at
somebody to
that.
submit.
Oh,
Ha-ha!
Perez tried to roll through into a cover, but Scott saw it coming.
Brilliant.
Crossface still applied.
Brilliant.
Jaden needs a sense of
Oh.
urgency.
Hey, that's urgent. That's urgent right there.
In your face.
Boot to the face, and all three men are laid out.
I think that took a lot out of Jaden right there. It certainly took a lot of both Spencer Scott and Perez. They're both in opposite corners right now, and Jaden stuck in the middle. Sounds like a Steeler Wheel song. Stuck in the middle with you.
No one's getting that reference.
Aces to the left and right of Jaden as he kips up. And look at this. These three super aces know each other extremely well.
Oh!
But Jaden,
Smart move.
he's the one who's got the pose.
That's a big hat.
Oh, how about this?
Uh-oh.
Off the ropes, so look out. How about this?
Oh,
Oh,
he got
no.
caught. He got caught.
No, he did.
Look at that.
Oh!
That's impressive. No.
But still not enough to capture the gold. Both Perez and Spencer Scott in trouble right now as Jaden's seem to have come back with a second wind, maybe even a third, I'm not sure. How many lives does this guy have?
I mean, he's certainly
More than 9.
had a lot of close calls in his career, undoubtedly. Talk about the story that Jaden has had for the last year since he was chasing the YouTube
Top
title.
rope, oh my goodness, look at this,
Going to
Perez
the
though.
Spanish fly, but Zay sees it coming. He's got him on his shoulders for a gory special.
Oh.
But wait a minute.
Spencer Scott, oh my goodness.
The hang time on the Swanton.
One.
This could be it. New champion. No. Not
Oh,
done yet, but
Bradley.
Brad's checking on Jaden. He's out of position. Oh my goodness, guys.
Bradley just screwed Spencer Scott over so bad.
That
Well-
was very close. You could make the argument if Brad got there a moment sooner, that could have been 3.
We'd have a new champion.
I mean, Bradley's, definitely want to make sure that Jaden is
Hey,
still
No,
able to go.
He was
Going
doing his
for the
job.
Tiger bomb, but Jaden fights out of it. That knee
Oh,
lift.
eats the buckle.
The unguarded forearm shiver. Oh! Woo!
Kidney shot. Zay Perez up on the shoulders of Jaden right now.
What has Jaden got in mind here with Perez on his
Oh,
shoulders?
but it's not.
Nice.
1, 2. Oh, sunset flip. No on the roll through. Oh, nope, not enough though.
No.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh, I think
eats the leather on both sides.
Jaden, I think, finally realizes the error of his ways
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a little soul action there by both Zay Perez and Spencer Scott. And oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. What?
Oh,
what's
my
this?
God.
2,
Oh! He almost pinned
Oh.
them both at once.
Big Harris.
Oh.
I've never seen that before in my life.
That would have been incredible.
Yes, it would have.
That would have got him 2 paydays. Here we go now.
Oh, wait a
Jaden is
minute.
up.
Oh.
Oh, Jaden was on fire here still. Look at that momentum.
That's an athlete, folks.
Look at that athletic move
Catching
right
the
there.
Playboy, or is Zay Perez catching Jaden?
Oh.
Nice
Is it,
arm
oh,
drag.
hooks him up. Oh, no, not enough though.
Look at that.
He's got him.
That's
Oh, he
it.
got him. He does pin him.
Wow.
Did you see that? Unbelievable as Jaden, and that's why it's called Jaden the Unbelievable. That move right there, I'm not even sure that was like a roll through small package.
All right. I'm going to watch this back in slow motion.
You have to. You have to see this match in slow motion.
Still your Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion, Jaden the Unbelievable. Talk about
Your winner and still Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion, Jaden, the Unbelievable.
And by the way, all 3 of them are on this signed poster that we've got for some lucky fan tonight to win by being a Super Chat member.
and this is what it's all about here, folks. At the end of the day, all 3 men still friends. They still respect each
Oh,
other.
wait a minute. Why is Marcus Eriks coming in?
What is Marcus Eriks doing here?
Oh, oh my
Laying out
God.
the Flamin' Aces with that double clothesline.
Oh, no.
What is this?
Jaden's already been through a bow. Now he's having to bow Marcus Eriks.
He
Never
wants.
so did Marcus Eriks.
Now, if Marcus Eriks wanted a piece of Jaden so bad, he could have answered the open challenge. He just had a match, though, against Chuco Bumm.
Maybe it wasn't enough.
Eriks having caught his breath. Oh!
God, did you see that?
Where'd that
Cracked in
steel
the
chair
skull.
come from?
Oh, I love it.
Right in the skull.
Just a sickening thud.
Scott and Perez were laid out, and now
Oh, no. Oh.
gives Marcus free reign to just clatter Jaden with that steel chair. My God.
Oh, and he's
Come
thrown
on,
back
Brad.
the other
You got to
way.
do something about this.
Well, he can't right now. He's
Oh,
got to step out of
no.
the way.
Did you hear that?
Eriks.
That's what Bradley gets for sticking his nose in
Oh, this is the most
God.
brutal we have seen, Marcus.
Marcus's business.
I
right
think
there.
ever. We've never seen him this intense and just laying in to Jaden's spine
Oh,
with
wait
that
a minute.
steel chair. I don't think he's done.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, no, no, no.
He's got the chair on the face.
What is he doing?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That's good. Dislocated jaw, among other things.
I mean, that could dislocate a vertebrae. That could break his neck, guys.
Well, I'll tell you, that whole parade right there was cut short, wasn't it?
There's only so much Brad Lee can do. He's not going to fight a chair as well as Marcus Eriks.
Marcus Eriks standing tall, holding that championship belt up high, but he is by no means the champion. As the Flamin' Aces finally come to and get him out of there, but the damage has already been done.
Well, why would they care? They just got done trying to beat up Jaden. Why would they care?
Because in the very end, they are still friends. They
okay.
are the
Oh,
Super
That was a
Aces.
friendly rivalry of a
Oh,
match.
please.
Expertly wrestled by all 3 men. I think the best man won in that exchange. It could have gone any way.
Oh.
And then Marcus Eriks had to ruin it. And not only that, potentially seriously cripple Jaden. He could have damaged him. He could have ended his career right there.
Well, they're going to need some help for sure.
he
This
might-
guy is in trouble.
He might have crushed his larynx.
He did something. He did some serious damage, you know, either the jaw, the neck. I'm not quite sure what it was, but he's in some very serious trouble right now.
We're going to have to make sure he gets some help.
Let's see the replay.
I don't want to see that replay. It's
Okay.
just, please, turn that off, JARmy. Turn
All right,
that
well,
off.
No, I gotta look and see.
No,
It's a
God,
throat.
I don't want
It's
to
a
see
throat.
that. That's in slow motion.
It's
I
a
don't want to
throat.
see that.
It's a throat.
Brian Zane, this is what we letting happen. Okay, let's start. Y'all give it up for Jaden. Come on.
Well, it looks like Jaden's going to get some care and attention in the back. We have to move on.
He's going to need more than the care and attention. That was absolutely brutal by Marcus Eriks.
He's gonna sound like you.
All right, while we get some medical attention to
Should
Jaden,
be.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a minute. It's untimely, but it's business. Just to remind you guys that we have our 50-50 raffle. You can come over here. What am I supposed to do? Wait? I mean, I got to say it. I mean, he's getting medical attention. You too can help his medical bills if you win the 50-50 raffle. I mean, geez, come on now. So, make your way over here to the table, my boy
Hard
Lucas.
sell for the 50-50
You can win up
raffle.
to quite possibly $10, $100 million, $1,000. It probably won't be that much because it's 50-50. You
We are
might get
making
half
up
of that.
new numbers
So,
here at
make your way
PAL.
over here.
Wait a minute, I've heard that
and get
before.
Your raffle tickets.
Somebody back east is saying
Man.
that too. Anyway, regardless.
That was awkward, but it is what it is. Okay, are we ready for our next match?
There we go, a match that was made earlier in the evening by
All right,
yours
ladies and gentlemen,
truly.
our following contest is a tag team match, and it's scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it's sponsored by Oregon Pro Wrestling School.
Fidel Martinez, your referee.
Introducing first.
He's getting to it.
Well, no, he didn't mention it at all.
Oh.
But anyway, just a reminder, we're getting ready to have ourselves a tag team contest, as
And-
Brian Zane alluded to just moments ago. We're going to have this matchup right now. Get this thing settled once and for all. And by the way, people, thank you everybody who's donated so far in the Super Chat. I'd love to see more of you. Thank you for watching our show tonight.
So far, Linda's the rock star.
Oh my goodness. Well, good luck to you, Linda. I'll tell you, whoever is the winner is going to get this beautiful
Making their
poster.
way to the ring, representing the Dynasty from Portland, Oregon, at a combined weight of 669 kilos, 1,438 pounds, Sobavaro, Damon Boyd.
We got a fantastic
They
crowd.
are
out there.
Los Sicarios.
Now, you guys were talking about the luck needed to win that signed poster. The PAL Pro Wrestling champion, Charly Avell, has had a lot of luck in his reign in the form
Yes.
of Los Sicarios. His hired henchmen, Sobovaro, Damon Void, have been instrumental in his success as of late.
You are so lucky I'm a professional. Back up. Back up.
And of course, as we saw, we
And
mentioned that
introducing their opponents.
Instagram live show where the Sicarios got right in to Naja and Chris Brady's face and through hands. And that is one of
Making
the
their way to
reasons
the ring
we have this match right now.
from Portland, Oregon. Weighing in at a combined weight of 425 pounds of danger and love. Stephen Bradley.
Oh,
The man with the heart of gold, Frankie Duv.
just dawned on me.
And
Duv
together
Dangerous.
they are Duv and Dangerous.
You got the world with the most insane haircut there in Frankie Duv, and the world's most insane mustache in Stephen Bradley. They are Duv and Dangerous.
I just realized they're part of Mr. T and Friends. Their outfits. Are the Globetrotters? Mr. T and Friends.
I don't see it.
Nor do
Be
I.
that as it may, Duv and Dangerous, Frankie Duv and Stephen Bradley, who have at times come within an eyelash of becoming the PAL Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, as we thank Meg for her
Well, this
$2
isn't
super
even
chat.
this isn't even a tag team championship match.
No.
It just shows you the level that they're wanting the Los Sicarios right now.
Well, absolutely. They want a piece of Los Sicarios, and should Duv and Dangerous win this match tonight, the person involved in the finish and the decision will face Charly Avell in a one-on-one match at Multiple Maniacs on July 26th. And it may or may not be for the POW Pro Wrestling Championship, depending on how tonight's main event goes.
I don't think it even matters to either of them right now. Just the fact they would get their hands on Charly Avell is more of a championship in itself than not.
All the men involved in this tale, including, not pictured, Charly Avell, you know, it all goes back.
Yeah, where is
It's funny.
Charly
It's
Avell?
funny enough that this match is sponsored by the Oregon Pro Wrestling School, because all four men and Charly Avell have experience in there. So this generation of athletes here in Oregon, they all have something to prove. And I think that as their careers have grown and the allegiances begin to crystallize, that leads to bitter feuds like this here.
Well, speaking of Oregon Pro Wrestling School, we got to also give a big shout out to Amira, who not only has graduated from the Oregon Pro Wrestling School, been the POW Pro Wrestling champion, but is now appearing in Japan for several different women's promotions, spreading the word of POW Pro Wrestling and the Oregon Pro Wrestling School overseas and across the world. I mean,
Is she Billy Graham?
Pretty much. I would say so.
Well, she's not selling Bibles. She is selling forearms and strongest slams over there in Japan, and we're so proud of Amira and all that she's doing.
Can you imagine
there.
if she gets another shot at Charly Avell, knowing what she knows in Japan? Oh,
Don't start just making up stuff.
I'm just saying, she wasn't even.
She skipped town on the first thing smoking when she lost that title, and you know it. She don't want to show her face. Pretty Charly embarrassed her.
Ugly Charly, pardon me.
Here we go now as Duv cinching in that headlock on Damon Void.
Well, wait a second. The Void right now is in the ropes, but makes the tag go. Stephen Bradley up and over. I don't think Void knows, and now he does.
Interesting comments by Stephen Bradley earlier in the night, where he was making, to your point, Bulldog, making some comments about Charly Avell's appearance. I mean, he didn't say it outright, but I think he was implying that maybe he should be in the running. What do you think?
Well, you know, that mustache, I tell you.
Pretty narcissistic, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now
very
Void
much
grabbing
so.
the referee.
But of course, it's not just about looks, it's about getting it done in the ring.
Yeah.
Talk about getting it done in the ring.
Nearly taking Bradley's head off, knocking his mullet right back into the 80s.
Bradley?
What did I say?
Oh, Bradley.
No,
Bradley, not Bradley.
Oh.
Now we got a comedian over here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you can send your super chats to JARmy Blanchard, apparently, who will tell you a joke if you'd like to.
I'll be on Kill Tony soon.
There you go. And he's already killed Tony.
As Void. Tony Terrific's here? As Duv now trying to fight with all his might out of that headlock. But he is in the wrong. Bradley's in the wrong part of town here.
Big time.
Big tag made. In comes Sobalvaro.
Him and his tassel boots need to get out of that corner real quick.
Well, indeed, they're cutting off the ring right now. Is a big shot right here. Looks like it just dropped, man.
Right on the keister.
Yeah, that was a lower back, the hip area. Rough landing for Steven. Has him in the cover here, was able to kick out.
I think Bradley was expecting a couple of knees there. At least he was preparing for it. I don't think he was expecting to be dropped 6 feet straight in his back.
Oh, it is a hard landing no matter what angle you come down on. As Bradley now finding himself getting absolutely dog-walked here.
Oh, look at this.
By the hired guns, the hired heavies for our POW Pro Wrestling champion here.
It's good teamwork.
These men, of course, were all originally brought together by Mr. Ooh La La, who I understand is watching this show with keen interest from his palatial Parisian estate.
He's keeping a close eye.
Oh, big power slam, and I'm sure his little dog is watching too. This is an opportunity for Bradley to get a tag. He needs it. Frankie's reaching out.
Good old Pepper Gomez.
Oh, look at that. He's passed away.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Sobalvaro comes tumbling outside. Void trying to grab him. He's within a fingertip away.
Can he make the tag? He's trying. He's desperate.
No! I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Expert timing by Sobalvaro to yoink Frankie Duv off the apron just in time.
Beautiful timing.
That was a hell of a yoink, and Stephen Bradley continues to be in dire straits.
Oh, no. Oh, right across the knee. Off the ropes. Look out, Silverhawk with that big uppercut.
There we go. Look at the athleticism of the
Give
big
up.
man,
Yeah.
Silvaro. Of course, these guys are fighting to keep Charly Avell looking pretty. If Duv Dangerous win, the man involved in that decision gets a shot at the champion, or, Charly Avell if he's not the champion. Whether or not he wins the main event. Hard to tell.
What do you think about that, Bulldog?
Well, he's putting all the weight right now. Is Silvaro right there on Bradley with that big side headlock. Now he's up to a seated position, but he's putting all that weight behind him right now, pushing down on that neck.
Either way, the fact that the championship could be on the line, you got to believe further incentivizes Duv Dangerous and puts even more pressure on Los Sicarios.
Somebody's going to make a mistake for sure. And, well, Silvaro looked at that, grabbed a hold of the big mullet there of Stephen Bradley, and, well, that spells the end for Bradley's.
Bradley's got a lot of things that are easy to grab onto compared to Frankie Duv. He's got longer hair, he's got tassels.
Yep.
Oh, look at that!
Big clothesline isn't enough, though.
He's also got a larger reach than Frankie Duv, and he uses that in his clotheslines.
Can he make the tag? He's trying, and Silvaro missed. No, Boyd misses, makes the tag, in comes Frankie.
Nice evasive maneuver by Bradley, and in comes Duv.
Looks like a rally by Frankie Duv.
The animal enthusiast is fighting like a wild animal here.
This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Anything but
big
tears
English uppercut.
for Frankie Duv as he's a house of fire. Going for the face buster, throwing him down on his own partner.
Maybe a gut buster and a double splash.
Oh, double splash.
One,
Oh,
two,
man.
now.
Wow, could you imagine if Duv were able to beat Los Sicarios practically single-handedly?
High-risk maneuver, I'm thinking.
Well, they're getting up to their feet right now, and oh no, David Boyd does avoid it,
Fly
but
like a
Los
dog.
Sicarios gets it.
Oh, my
And Silvaro
goodness.
gets it.
Frankie Duv has just had a huge wave of momentum for the last 30 or 45 seconds, but now it appears that Void has snuffed that out. Look out.
Wait a minute, it's a 2-on-1 right now as Frankie Duv and Stephen Bradley. Bradley up and over.
Void. Oh! Turned him upside down into the power
He's
bomb.
got it, Frankie Duv.
Here's your winner, Duv Dangerous!
And just like
And
that,
ladies and gentlemen, because Frankie Duv scored the pin, Frankie Duv gets Charly Avell next month at Multiple Maniac!
you heard that from King Naja. We don't know what's going to happen in this main event tonight, guys, when Charly Avell defends the POW Championship against Kris Brady. But now we know that if Avell is able to retain the championship, he's got a challenger waiting in the wings and multiple maniacs, and it's Frankie Duv.
Well, let me clear this up for you. Tonight, Charlie's going to win. And then after that, he's going to steamroll this Duv kid.
Well, regardless, my concern is with Los Sicarios having the defeat there by Duv Dangerous. Regardless of who gets the pin out of it, they're itching to get back at Duv Dangerous. My concern is they're going to be watching Charly Avell's back big time.
Charlie is not going to be pleased with the outcome of this match
No.
Los Sicarios are licking their wounds here.
They're right now in the ring. You can see they're having a little bit of tete-a-tete
I mean,
right
they're
there.
very frustrated here. They know that Charlie's going to be upset. They know they're going to get a nasty phone call from Mr. Ooh La La after this.
You guys are worse than the housewives. You're making stuff up that aren't there. There's no tension. You guys are just making this up.
I'm not saying there's tension, but there's going to be.
See, look at that.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Okay, never mind.
Things just went bad to worse there for Los Sicarios.
Well, somebody has just clocked in for the evening. It's the three-time POW Tag Team Champions, the Hammer Brothers, and they could make it 4 tonight. But what are they doing here? I don't believe their match against the Hess clan is scheduled until after intermission.
I don't think they care when the match is. They are just making a point right now where they're at, and oh my, they're setting up some chairs. Nope, they got a ladder. No, that's a ladder. It is a ladder.
Well, they always got to reinforce the ring at POW Pro Wrestling whenever the Hammer Brothers come to town. Of course, you've got that large individual Sledgehammer making his way into the ring. The mood always changes whenever he gets involved in between those ropes.
They say quarter ton. I don't know. Are you sure?
No.
That may be under a lot.
You're working time and a half when you're wrestling Sledge.
Oh, and then some.
And then, of course, there's Jackhammer.
I think he's had too many energy drinks again.
He is
Cut
full
the music.
full of energy, full of pep.
Chemically induced.
He does not need coffee to get
Get
started.
those 2 tool bags to the back.
That's not very nice.
Sicario. Great movie. Sicario's bad tag team.
Now tonight, the Hammer Brothers have a chance to reclaim the straps, the hardware, the POW Tag Team Championship belt. And we also have a chance to exact revenge on the team that stole those belts from us, the Hess clan. You got Uncle Sid, who comes out here smelling like a bathroom stall after Sledge got through with it.
Yikes.
Ooh.
You got Wade and Dom, who have the most disturbing, uncomfortable father-son relationship I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
What now?
Disturbing.
Wade's dragging him around by his hair and his beard. He's basically walking him like a dog. You know, I think Wade should have been named Dom, and Dom should have been named Sub. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh my goodness.
Because tonight, the Hess clan is gonna get drilled and pounded. They're gonna be sore like never before, courtesy of the Hammer Brothers, AKA the Erection Connection.
Jack, there's gotta be a better way to say that.
Tonight, we're gonna take the Hess clan straight to Pound Town!
Oh my goodness.
Because we are the bulldozing,
Steamrolling,
pile driving,
pulverizing,
blue collar brothers, Jack,
and slam.
the Hammer Brothers, and when you're a hammer,
Everybody looks like a nail.
now let me see those hammers!
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
I actually, for one, hope they win the titles. Because Sledge really needs something to hold his pants up.
The question I'm going to ask you is this: will Jack stop at the energy drinks? I'm just asking.
Will
How
the
much
Hammer
caffeine's got in
Brothers,
there?
will the Hammers make history tonight and become 4-time POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions? We will find out later this evening when they take on Wade and/or Dom and/or Uncle Sid. I'm talking about the Hess clan.
Who wants to invoke the Freebird rule? all
We
the
never
time?
know what combination we're going to get.
No, you don't.
And by the way, I know I'm shilling again, but the Hammer Brothers are also signed
No
on
way.
this poster.
No way.
That we're giving away. Yes.
I mean, you did say everybody, but no way.
Yeah, the Hammer
All
Brothers.
right.
Yeah, they're even where the
I think I signed that poster
Yeah,
too.
that's-
Yes,
Bobo.
yes, I had the announcer sign here too, and so I mean, there's a lot of signatures on this poster. You could come to the show, absolutely. We'd love to have you July 26th when we bring multiple maniacs to you. But I guarantee you, you can't get everybody to sign your poster. You can try, but you can't have it happen. I was able to procure everybody to get everybody to sign this one poster. It took me a lot of effort to do.
No, I did. I saw you over there hustling.
I did. even more than I'm talking right now. So
As heat of the
Guys,
moment
gals,
rolls
and
on.
non-binary pals, your ghost host with the most is back. Hi, guys. Now, before we get into this next match, don't forget I got merchandise all along these walls of your favorite wrestlers. We got stickers, we got shirts, we got King Naja merch, we got 50-50 raffle tickets. You're gonna want to get it while it's hot. Alrighty. This next match is sponsored by No Cell Entertainment with a 15-minute time limit. Already said that. Refereed by Mr. Bradley. Shall we introduce first?
Oh, we're gonna start off with Gunnar Thorson, who's made a name for himself. here at Paul Pro
Rolling
Wrestling.
out of the depths, he is your
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Ring up.
Now wait a minute, Gunnar Thorson making his entrance, but Joey Thornton, his opponent, did not want to wait. And he's practically tearing the house down here at World Pies.
My God, the whole set just about fell over.
Oh my goodness, this has gotten completely out of hand.
He's taking him over to the one of the merchandise table.
This match has not even started. Joey Thornton, the wild member of the JARmy, he is just completely tearing Gunnar Thorson to pieces here.
Well, he's mad.
Oh, wait a minute. He's up on the table.
What is he doing?
He's mad.
Wait a minute.
He's mad they had the same last name.
Oh, my God. We haven't seen this since the days of Ric Flair and
Holy
Jimmy
Look out!
Brown.
Oh my God!
Holy. I can't say it. My God.
That table is destroyed.
Forget the table, Gunnar Thorson may be destroyed after what Joey Thornton just did. I can't believe that.
I love that.
You
Good
love that.
Lord.
I absolutely love
Oh, my
that.
God. Oh, my God. There's nothing left of that table.
Needless to say, this match is not happening. Joey Thornton has got a lot of explaining to do after what he just did to Thorson. Oh, and now I suppose the reinforcements have come in. In comes the rest of the JARmy, the Goof Troop.
I love it.
Oh, now here's Thornton again.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, he sent a man to do a man's job, and it got done.
Well, Gunnar Thorson, who's been on a mission to just get a match with Jonas Albert Robinson. He was meant to fight Thornton here, and one would think a win in that would have gotten them a chance or something, but we'll never know because he's just been scraped off the floor after Thornton powerbombed him through that merchandise table.
Joe's talking again. Here we go.
Sorry about your bad luck.
Hey, you let him talk.
Now, as you can see, my dear JARmy member, Mantoya, is not here tonight. On his way down to the show, he happened to pass by a home for single unwed mothers.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, that home was just a little low on clientele, so Mickey took it upon himself to try and populate it with a few more single unwed mothers. And unfortunately, he is now suffering from a severe case of dehydration.
It happens. It happens.
But since the JARmy is family, my precocious little tyke here, Joey Thornton, is subbing in. And tonight, the JARmy is going to kick some West Coast Pro earmuffs. Ass!
Oh, God forbid we corrupt the ears of Eliza True as...
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is a trios match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Oh, stop it. And it's sponsored by Oregon Pro Wrestling School. Already in the ring, the JARmy, and introducing their opponents.
She's a delicate flower.
Well, folks, we've got to collect ourselves after the Thornton-Thorson match.
The Thorson match?
Well, it was Joey Thornton, regardless of all of that, just destroyed our merchandise table.
We're going to move on to this trios match as the JARmy, and as Jonas has just announced a late addition, a late lineup
Making
change.
away from Hayward, California, and representing West Coast Pro, this is Miko.
return to POW Pro Wrestling. We saw her last year here. She was involved in a six-pack challenge to determine a number one contender for the YouTube Championship, and one of the competitors in that six-pack challenge is one of her partners here tonight. And that's this young lady here, Mainey.
Way to the ring from San Francisco, California.
Well, so far, two ladies are in a tag
She
team.
is the main squeeze. Make some noise for Mainey.
You got Eliza True, only the one woman on the one side, but gotta wonder whether Jonas feels more confident in wrestling women like Andy Kaufman.
Come on.
Suggesting.
I think he's aware of every situation he's in. I'll give him that credit. He's quite the tactician. But I don't know if you can really strategize for this next individual to make his way out to the curtain. It's time to meet the Wild Sauce Hoss of West Coast Pro.
Tonight at 11/10 of a ton, making his way to the ring, straight out of the I Wish a Bitch Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaguar Montoya.
Jaguar Montoya, not to be confused with Mickey Mantoya, who, like Jonas said, is convalescing. He's not able to compete tonight. But Jaguar Montoya rounding out the trio representing West Coast Pro Wrestling. That is the organization based out of San Francisco, California.
Oh, a Jaguar.
That's a Jaguar, as the Brits would say. They add that third syllable.
Yes.
Jaguar Montoya, he's certainly a bit of a wild man. He's to say he has animalistic tendencies, as cliche as it sounds, it's very appropriate when you watch the tape of this man.
Well, I mean, when you hear the word Jaguar, the reason why they say Jaguar is because U doesn't sound like W. It doesn't sound Jaguar.
No, but the U is
so
there.
that's why it's a Jaguar.
It's why they say herbs there in the UK as well, because
Yes,
the H is in it.
Yes.
All Out said it.
Yes, they do.
Here we go, as Joey Thornton, boy, he sure seems fairly confident after he powerbombed Gunnar Thorson 6 ways till Sunday through that merchandise table. I still can't believe the audacity of that attack.
I want to see it again.
We've already seen the audacity of attacks outside earlier, so I mean, it doesn't surprise me somehow. It becomes a
hang on, I'm going to rewind that again.
There's something in the air tonight here in Eugene because chaos is certainly reigning so far. This is I gotta do something about this. I make some adjustments to intermission.
I didn't see him go to that table. Look at that bulldog.
All right, let's not dwell on that.
Stop it. Would you stop rewinding that?
Here we go. We got Thornton here now with that armbar applied to Mainey. The main squeeze. Nice arm drag to get out of it. Coming from San Francisco.
Oh, ouch.
Graduate from the West Coast Pro School. And look at this.
Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Right there.
Taking on someone nearly double her size in Thornton here. Bringing him down by those long locks.
Oh, my goodness. Right across the back. You got to tag me right there.
In comes Miko Alana, excuse me. Big slam there.
Oh my goodness.
Into a hip toss assist as Alana gets the cover on Thornton.
Not enough to only a 1 count. Thornton still has something left in the tank, or probably should have, since he just obliterated Gunnar Thompson.
Oh my goodness.
Thorson just a second ago.
I'm going to rewind that.
Now, Thornton wanting to make a tag, I think, to Eliza, but she's seemingly wanting none of that.
And Joyce Robinson just put his hands away, too.
Well, she seems to position herself as the princess of the JARmy, so I think from her perspective, she says, let the boys do all the work.
Well, I guess that would be simply boy, because that would be Thornton, because Joyce absolutely refused the tag as well.
Right. Robinson is, he's more selective in his ring time, as Alana running knee attack right to the jaw of Thornton there. He's reeling here. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh my goodness, this looks a leg sweep from inside there. One,
could have him.
Good enough.
That's not going to do it.
Thornton with the emphatic kick out here.
Didn't hook the leg on that one either.
This is a matchup that was made by, or requested I should say, by Jonas Albert Robinson. He really wanted to make sure that JARmy got some reps in this evening, and they wanted to make an example of the West Coast
Pump
pro.
handle. Oh, no.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh, yes.
Now,
That'll ring some ears.
Jaguar Montoya himself, a graduate of Stoner U
He's stuck in there.
out of Oakland. Oh my goodness, big kick right to the back of the head. That has been a target all match for Thornton. Look out from above. Flying like a panther through the air out of a tree.
It's a Jaguar.
Oh, you're right.
Just as JARmy would alluded to earlier. So
I think, here we go, here, cover
One,
here. Boy,
two.
Thornton has really been taking the lumps here for the JARmy.
Oh, and meanwhile, Robinson now decides he wants to come in.
I think right now Thornton might wish that he had a match with Gunnar Thorson.
It's pronounced Jaguar.
That's what I said, Jaguar.
Double throat thrust. And now in comes the generalissimo of the JARmy.
Yeah, baby.
Jonas Albert Robinson.
El Presidente. Oops.
Under the clothesline, looks like both are,
Oh!
Jonas first, eats the knee.
Montoya.
Thornton.
Hey, you never want to back a wild animal into a corner, and that's where Montoya finds himself right now, using Thornton
Wait a second.
as a weapon.
Jonas tried to turn away, but ate the feet instead.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Bit of a malfunction at the junction for Thornton there.
And a kick there to Jonas, who ended up smashing Joey Thornton.
Another Tiger feint kick by Montoya. Could have him
One,
here.
two, didn't hook the leg though, and that's a count two only.
You see here,
Jaguar was
Robinson.
related to Nick Foley somehow.
No.
Cactus Jack body. That's what it is.
You might be
Color
onto
the
something
pants.
there. As Robinson sporting the latest merchandise.
Oh my goodness.
Eliza True. And look at this though. Look at the efficiency and the teamwork involved by the West Coast crew.
One,
Could
two.
have him too, no.
Eliza hasn't got her feet wet, has she?
Boy, Nico Alana almost got the upset there on Robinson. And you're right, JARmy. Eliza True has not had a single iota of in-ring time in this matchup.
I was getting on Jonas Robinson's, but you're right, Eliza True. Just look at this. What's she doing outside the ring?
Could be checking on Joey on the outside. That's something, you know, at least lend some moral support.
Not available
Goodness
for the
knows.
tagging case.
Oh, there
And
it
right
is.
in front of the referee, Brad Lee, who,
Whoa!
Well, that's a mistake right there made by Thornton.
there we go, but Alana is not to be deterred. She's fighting them both off. Oh,
my God.
knocking Nogger. Oh my goodness. And now
Use
finally,
your own partner as it.
in comes True just when the opportunity
Perfect timing.
presents itself. Look at this, double suplex.
Yes, Eliza doing all the work like normal.
Oh, stop it.
Now she's going to take some credit and get some ring time finally. Now that the table has been set for her, so to speak.
Yes.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Soften up the blow for sure.
And now we see Eliza really establishing herself here. Doesn't want to give Miko an inch here because she is tough as they come.
Well, whether it's Mainey, Miko, or Jaguar, I mean, you know, Eliza's got to watch out for all three of them. They're dangerous at any time. One, two, not enough though.
Got to watch out for Eliza though. I mean, she's picking her spots, but doesn't make her any less dangerous in the ring.
This is true.
Throwing Alana into the absolute wrong part of town, and in comes Jonas once again.
Just wait. Generalissimo's got something up his sleeve for her.
Well, he tried very hard to
wait a
feign
minute.
the tag there.
I mean, he always seems to have a plan or
There
a
it is.
plan for a plan.
There it is.
But now, got Alana set up for
Curb
a stomp. Oh my goodness. Her face
You see her face just bounce off the canvas.
became one with the mat for a split second. That could knock her out.
Oh.
As he did knock off Jaguar from the ring apron. Makes the tag. In comes Joey Thornton with a boot of his own.
The JARmy seems to have things well in hand here, and it does seem to be working in their favor from a numbers position. Like you said, guys, Jaguar Montoya is missing in action. I can't see him from my vantage point.
He must be.
Thornton right now up to the, well, he's coming back out now. Eliza's looking out, feigning the tag again. But you notice that, as JARmy, we've talked about many times, cutting off the ring, that's exactly what they're doing.
He was in the kitty litter box doing his stuff, you know.
Well, as you can see, Eliza True right now cutting the ring off.
Yeah, doing what you're supposed to.
Well, and that is good tag team wrestling. I give her credit for that. Miko trying to get to her feet. Finally does. Throws a couple of elbows in. Oh, but just pulls the hair back. Eliza True with a handful of hair now. Again in the wrong corner. Makes the, oh, wait a minute. That was an authoritative tag to Thornton.
Was that a tag? I mean,
that was a shot across the chest.
Now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Now, Jonas, if he were a good leader, he would interject here and try to diffuse the situation.
Well, I'm sure they'll talk about it in the back.
Well, that's the heat of the moment now.
They got to talk about it now. Wait a minute. Off goes Eliza, knocked off the apron. I don't think Joey meant that for that to happen.
Well, he better watch out. Oh, makes Jaguar off the ropes again.
Then this is heat of the moment. Use that hashtag #PowHeat as you're watching here. And look at this, Alana making the tag to Mainey.
Oh, and a big drop kick. And another into the stomach of Jones outruns and oh my, right to the mush there of Eliza True.
And now the main
Who
squeeze.
she wants, and oh, she ducks down. Double clothesline, knocked out both the members of the JARmy.
The main squeeze could become the main character here. She pulls off this match, pulls off a victory here.
What's this?
Oh, that's what that is, JARmy.
Driving him down with a jawbreaker.
House of fire.
Absolutely, and she's got to get back on it big time. This Thornton now
picks her up. Here? Wait a minute, planted with a DDT by Mainey.
Wow.
In comes Eliza True, though.
Suddenly the momentum is shifted. Wait a minute. Eliza True with the Olympic slam. Sending her out.
Oh, wait a second. Jaguar up with Eliza True.
That regal cutter into the...
Oh, my goodness.
Tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker. What do you even call that?
I don't know, but he better watch out because Jones has him.
Oh.
Yes.
The neckbreaker, but no, not done. Nico Alana with a face buster. And in comes Thornton, the man who laid Gunnar Thorson out minutes ago on the merch table. Now as Alana up on his shoulders. Oh my goodness.
Bye-bye. That's a shoulder breaker. Big time there.
From the height.
Oh.
Who's legal?
I don't know. I think Brad Lee's got to be in control of this situation right now. I'm not sure who the legal person is in the ring.
Well, you got Mainey, who I think is the legal woman in this matchup. She is fighting a battle all by herself. The only one from her team who's standing right now.
I think Thornton is the legal person in the ring as well.
Yes, that is correct, Bulldog. Oh, my goodness.
Was standing.
That's true. Yeah. Meanwhile, she's all by herself right now as Mainey gets
Eliza with the tag and the cover.
Great win by Eliza.
Really? Great win?
Great win by Eliza.
If it wasn't for the hands of Jones Out Robinson.
Winners, the JARmy.
Well, despite the late bell, that is all she wrote. Eliza True getting the pinfall victory on Mainey, but you got to give the assist to the Generalissimo Jonas and the wild man, Joey Thornton, who must be feeling pretty good about himself after what he did to Thorson earlier in the evening.
But earlier on, we saw a little bit of tension going on with Thornton there and Eliza True. And Eliza True coming in to make the pin at the very end there tells me that there's something going on between those two that Jonas better get settled quickly.
Well, folks, we still have plenty of great action to come here for the second half of Heat of the Moment. We've got former champions doing battle as Levi Shapiro takes on Caden Cassidy. The Pound Tag Team title match as the Hammer Brothers challenge the Hess Clan. And then for the Pound Championship, Charly Avell defends against everyone's favorite homeboy, Kris Brady. Folks, we're going to go to intermission, and we come back. We've got more action coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
JARmy, don't worry about it.
Perez, you know, he's got, oh my goodness! Flip, he's got it dead to right! Hits the two, wait a minute! Here, look out! Head first! No! Ow! Power driver! Hey! Ow! And the crowd. Oh no! Oh dear Lord, not again! Power slam! Blue Thunder Mantoya with the poison Alana! Taking a big risk! Springboard! Position for the ghettoest moonsault ever! Boy, oh no, the cleanup crew's gonna have a... Oh, man, down! Do so much! Oh! Look out!
Since debuting in 2022, Kris Brady and Charly Avell have found themselves on similar yet separate paths. The two both made their POW debuts on the same night at Brilliant Adventure 2022 in the Dr. Cleaver Invitational Battle Royal. Over the next year, Avell and Brady found themselves as both partners and opponents, with Brady scoring a win over Avell at Down in the Alley. Brady and Avell would end up forming a makeshift alliance via their association with Funny Bone and Drexel, but a tag bout at Heart Punch 2023 saw tensions boil over that eventually disintegrated Charly's relationship with Drexel. As both men set off on their own paths, Brady seemed like a shooting star, picking up victories in the POW Wrestle Rally, winning the YouTube Championship, and even beating Charly again at Heal the World 2024. But soon, Lady Luck stopped smiling on Brady, and a series of unfortunate events left him titleless and on the shelf, while Charly's star was rising as he won the POW Championship. At Base Brawl 4, Brady pulled a rabbit out of a hat and scored a chance to wash all his troubles away, winning the Base Brawl Scramble and a shot at Charly and his pretty POW Championship. Can Brady's street smarts help him overcome the Dynasty and find championship glory once again? Or will Charly prove that he's leveled up and is ready to send everybody's favorite homeboy back to the hood for good? After months of triumph and turmoil, POW's preeminent families resume a deep-seated rivalry at heat of the moment when Jack and Sledgehammer collide with the POW Tag Team Champions, the Hess Clan. The family feud began nearly 1 year ago at Till Death Do Us Part, when both teams pushed the very confines of World Pies, forcing a Falls Count Anywhere match at Base Brawl 3. It was on that night along the first baseline of PK Park when Jack and Sledge stood triumphant, but injuries sustained in that match would slow Sledge down for more than a month. Finally, at Wicked Game that October in Kaiser, Uncle Sid revealed himself as a twisted branch of the Hess family tree, invading the steel cage and giving Jack a face full of tobacco spit to help his kin win the tag titles. Since then, fate has taken the Hammers and the Hesses on divergent paths. For the Hammers, it was extinguishing the simmering hatred of the Cole cousins, while the Hess clan have done everything in their power to hold on to the gold, even putting an end to the team of most violent. How have the last 8 months changed these teams? Can Jack and Sledge make history by becoming the 4-time POW Tag Team Champions, or will the Hess clan somehow lasso another victory? We find out at Heat of the Moment.
Because when you're a hammer, everybody looks.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Well,
so much.
thank you. Everybody looks like a sitting duck.
Well, that's not this Falls Count Anywhere matchup
you heard it.
for the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships, pitting two teams who are unbeaten at PK Park, two teams that beat the Blanchard brothers here at PK Park. In fact,
Yeah, not me, Bubba.
the Hammer brothers
You say it right.
and the Hess clan.
You say it right, Brian Zane. I didn't lose anything.
You were on the team, so guess
Hey, you
what? You're out.
shut up, Bulldog.
Hey, it's true though.
The beef between the Hesses and the Hammers. This is big here, and you gotta believe that the Hesses, after their big win in the bull rope matchup last time at Base Brawl 2, they are gunning for those tag team straps. Up 2 count there. Jack
Well, I
kicks
can
out.
tell you right now that Wade has the upper hand, but the little one,
Jack.
That's Dom.
yeah,
Good dog, yes.
yeah, he's not going to compare to the Sledge.
We heard.
Well,
We heard some.
I can tell you, Dom is crazy.
Dom,
I know he is.
crazy.
He's a
I
loose
know
cannon.
he is, but he's given up what, 400 pounds?
At least.
Look at this here. You got Sledgehammer here, preoccupied with Dom. I believe it was a rake of the eyes there. We heard some pre-match comments on the dugout from Wade Hess. Oh my goodness, big DDT by Jack. It was
On the belt.
No, my monitor's gone out again.
It was Wade who you heard had some disparaging remarks toward the special guest at tonight's game, Will the Thrill Clark.
Yeah.
Former San Francisco Giant,
Yeah,
of course.
89, he lost it.
Of course, it was the Eugene Emeralds are the farm system, the farm team for the Giants.
Yes, they are.
Here in
You know who
Eugene.
beat him?
Who's that?
The Oakland A's.
Ah,
Conseco McGuire, baby.
there you go.
On the way to Las Vegas, apparently.
The Bash Brothers.
Hey!
Show some love for the Bash Brothers there, as we now have the Hammer Brothers bashing away at the Hesses.
As Dom grabs a hold of the beard, he's looking a little bit, psychotic.
Dom-
as usual.
Two people who've never done steroids, by the way.
Dom is a bit of a loose cannon. We all know that, but we know Wade, the dad, he's got quite the mean streak himself. Oh my goodness, big shot.
Oh no, Wade's aggressive. I love it.
Well, when falls count anywhere, anything can happen, and usually does.
Often does. They are making their way to the merchandise table for the M's right now. Some outhouses as well. Jonas Albert Robinson knows the things about the outhouses here at PK Park.
Yes.
And folks, the
outhouses. My monitor went out.
Well, yes. Oh my goodness. I hope no one's using that. Quite this.
Where are we at?
It's a scary enough experience to be in an outhouse to begin
Yes!
with. Oh,
No!
Oh my goodness!
I don't think they knocked first.
Wade just got thrown into the crapper.
I hope someone remembered to flush. This falls count anywhere for the matchup for the POW Tag Team Championships is in full gear.
This just in, Brian, saying they don't flush an outhouse.
Oh yeah, good point.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You know.
Here we go. This is
doo-doo at number 2.
This is quite possibly getting out of hand here. We know the unpredictability of a falls count anywhere match. We know how hard the Hammer brothers fight to keep going. We saw how they beat the Midnight. Oh no!
Oh, God, I heard that.
The Midnight Heat for those tag team championships in the cage match, and you can see the outhouse getting knocked around there. That's a lot of mass in there.
All he's trying to do is crap. Come on.
Boy.
If I'm doing number 2, you better not do that to me.
I sure hope no one else is in there.
Better not flip it over, that's for sure. You don't need blue. Or full of, yeah.
No, it's blue.
Number 2.
And they've made their way out.
Can you imagine this going out in the parking lot?
I tell you what, I still can't believe what happened last week here on POW. That unholy matrimony, the wedding, all gone to hell. When
What happened with Marcus Eriks?
When he
That's
crashed the wedding and destroyed his friendship with his with Funny Bone. And I think you know a thing or two about stabbing somebody in the back, don't you, JARmy?
No, hey, what are you talking about? I didn't stab nobody in the back.
Well, no, you did to the front when you hit Bubba in the head with a chair.
Yeah, in the front. You said back.
Good point. The fight,
I'm a man, Brian.
Tomato.
The fight rages on as Jack Hammer going to his own merch table to use that cone right into the gut of Wade by God Hess.
What I love about the Hess clan is they're willing to go all the way around their arena.
Absolutely.
And then some.
And when you have a match like this, when you can go anywhere, cardio does become a factor because you are traveling all around. It's dangerous. Your body is completely tuned up.
Trust me, Bubba's the one that flopped.
All right. As now Sledge swinging the cone. Good acoustics on that bad boy.
The question is, I don't know if Wade Hess and Dom Hess were quite prepared for
they're prepared.
the brutality that the Hammer brothers are capable of.
I mean, no disrespect, JARmy, but they brought a hell of a fight in that bull rope match, and that enough proves to me that they can stand. They might be able to withstand the Hammers.
I'm the first one to tell you right now. I'm for them.
Yep.
They beat us fair and square. All right. Why do you think I had seen the light?
Certainly now, JARmy.
Sometimes when you get beat so bad, you join them.
If you can't beat him, join him. It's a classic line for a reason. And now, I don't know. I hope no one has to go back into the porta potty now. But this fight, falls count anywhere matchup. Oh, JARmy, you're standing on the table and making me nervous.
Here we go. We got him throwing back in.
All right, the action
continues. We got one in.
Heading back into the ring area as Wade hits a huge drop kick to the mush of Jack Hammer.
Boy, I tell you, that's a wrestling move I never would have thought out of Wade Hess.
Surprised me too. And now you see Sledge fighting Dom here. What's Sledge doing? He's holding Dom back as I didn't know he was going to get some audience participation.
Baseball bat!
Oh no!
Baseball bat!
You saw Wade brandishing that bat in the pre-match interview as he drives it into the gut of Jack Hammer.
He's got the batter's gloves on now, is Wade Hess.
He fancies himself a big hitter, does he?
Oh yeah, big hitter, not Will Clark.
You want your tone? I think he's still here.
Let's bring it on, Will Clark.
Oh, and he nailed Sledgehammer in the head
Will
with it.
Clark right now.
Here we go now.
Jack
A low blow by Hess.
I didn't see nothing.
He didn't need the bat to do that.
I didn't see nothing.
Jack was looking at a comeback right there when Wade Hess hit him a little bit questionable.
Hey, Will! Yeah, you tell him. Will, where are you at, Will Clark?
Swing and a miss.
Oh, big fez press
Dadgummit.
by Jack Hammer, who is now hammering away.
And Wade Hess is eating the punches right now.
Who
of
did
Jack
Luthez
Hammer.
ever beat? Wait a minute.
Right call, Bill Wright.
Here we go. Cover here, could be it. Oh boy, that was only a
only.
count of 2. It was the last time here at PK
That
Park,
kid's
guys.
Alberta Mills.
It was the Hammers who called their shot, interrupting a #1 contender match for the tag title, and just, hey,
Oh, wait a second, look at Dom right now.
let's put the belts on the line right now,
right.
and they beat him.
I mean, I thought Dom was already out of it.
Dom is getting up.
Oh!
Back in. And now they have the fight continuing over by some of the concessions. Oh, Dom running right into Sledgehammer, who's got fists flying.
I'm looking around all this crowd. I don't see Will Clark anywhere.
Oh, Dom crawling back to the dressing room.
Dom is, he's a man on an island unto himself here.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, no!
Yeah, you don't let Friar Tuck hit him.
That young fan there, taking it was a lightsaber.
He's got a
Oh.
3-5 full thumb haircut.
I think he may have broken the lightsaber
No,
on him.
hey, no!
Oh, no.
No!
Not the bat beverage, not the bat glass.
Do not hit him with that.
Batter up.
Right in the
Hey, you only got a
solar
145
plexus.
average.
What's that guy?
Oh, hey!
What's that guy
No,
doing?
No!
Oh, no!
Hey!
Oh, wait, what the?
Now, who is that guy? Who is that guy?
That's, I believe that's somebody who works for the Emeralds organization.
That's Andrew. That's Andrew.
That-
No, hey, he shouldn't be allowed doing that.
This falls count
I
anywhere.
didn't see it.
Oh.
Falls count anywhere. Things are getting absolutely ridiculous
Wait a
here.
minute, they're out of the dressing room
Now, wait a minute, the action, we've seen
Where do they go?
Sledge and Dom have made their way into the back behind the curtain as the action continues unabated between Jack and Wade.
Right now, as you've got the guy who's in there. What was it? The guy, Andrew,
Boy,
what was the name?
we only have one referee.
Called security just now.
Call security.
That's what
This
Andrew
is
just
going
did.
way out of hand.
We are trying to establish a visual, trying to follow some of the action here, but it is harder than it
Out
looks.
of hand.
That's what happens with a falls count anywhere match.
I think Bone Blazer had something to do with that Andrew guy hitting. Yeah.
He certainly played a role getting involved
Yes,
here.
he did.
The action, we actually can maybe see a picture here. I believe the action is spilled onto the field.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying about
My
that.
monitor went out a long time ago.
Well, just because you got the Windows 95 going
Here we
on
go.
Hey,
there.
Windows 95. You're 95.
We've reestablished visual contact here. We
yeah,
can
on the
see.
reader board.
Thank goodness.
We can see Wade Hess now
Wade Hess is out like center field.
sitting atop here, standing tall over Jack. They are on the dirt here.
It's gotten out of hand now. It's all over the place.
It's pretty hard to follow. I wouldn't be surprised if Will Clark got involved.
Will Clark is nowhere around because he's a wussy.
As we have totally.
I'll take McGuire and Conseco any day of the week.
We've got Wi-Fi connection again.
We've totally lost the plot. We have lost Sledge and Dom, but Jack, wait a minute, never mind. Both the Hammers are back. They have reconvened here.
Oh, wow.
Conseco's more jacked than anybody we got.
You think Conseco today?
Yeah.
The referee's counting the fall. No. Is it over?
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Who
That's
said
over.
ring the bell? Wait a minute. Who said ring the bell?
I heard that just now from
From
I
who?
I thought the referee just signaled.
Where's the referee?
He's out there counting the fall.
What's that? No, the match's still going, folks.
Wait a minute. No, they're
Yep.
still going at it.
Yep, still fighting. Still fighting.
I still see some fighting going on.
This match still underway here.
I think it's out of control right now. I think the referee's just. I don't think
You're
he's got
out of
any control
control,
of this
Bulldog.
Wait a minute. Big running drop kick, a slide into first base.
They're still going.
You saw that.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
saw it.
Sledge. And now has Dom completely out of sorts.
Unbelievable. I don't think the referee has any control of this match whatsoever. This match is all over PK Park.
I don't get it.
The referee has lost control of this thing, but the match still
my monitor's
continues.
out.
Now, wait a minute now. Wade Hess standing tall here. And it is getting dire for Jack and Sledge. Their championship reign could go up in smoke here. And like Casey at the bat, could strike out here if Wade and Dom have their way.
Wait a minute.
Big suplex attempt here. Jack blocking it. Wait a minute, blocks it again. This fight here.
I don't think it's over.
This fight here in the batter's box, continuing unabated.
It's on the home plate.
They're
It's 7th or 9th or 13th.
We're at the bottom of the 9th here as these guys are fighting on home plate. Sledge
14th inning.
picking up Duv here. What's he gonna do?
He's coming to bear hug right now.
Come on, dog.
Coming to bear hug. He's swinging him around like he's a toy. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is the damnedest thing I've ever
There's like
seen.
4 referees out there.
I think that's
You
what's
need-
happening. Is the
you need-
referees
you need
have
that
just-
many.
They come everywhere. They've come out of the woodwork everywhere.
Here's a home run,
You're gonna need that many referees to contain this kind of action. Wait a
Oh,
minute, swing and a
swing and a
miss by Wade.
It's by Will Clark.
That's Wade Hess in there,
wait,
JARmy.
My bad.
Jack! Load the wheelbarrow!
As this is
Oh, no.
oh, the wheelbarrow.
No, I don't like the wheelie barrel.
He's going for a wheelbarrow here.
No.
A home run wheelbarrow in effect here.
Oh, my goodness.
If the hammers
Right on
connect
home
here, it's
plate.
over. Oh! That could be a home run. 2,
That's
3.
it. That's it.
That's
It's
it.
over.
And remaining Power Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Hammer Brothers!
What a home run shot by the Hammers. They fought hard, and so did the Hesses. In the end, it was Jack and Sledge standing tall on home plate, as it should be, here at PK Park.
Well, I tell you, it was supposed to go anywhere, and that's exactly what it was.
Guys, as wild as that matchup was,
Bye.
I can't wait to see what happens next week in our main event when Amira, the #1 contender, challenges Funny Bone in a match for the POW Pro Wrestling Championship, in a match that will be determined by the Wheel of Regret. If this match is any indication, who knows what the hell's going to happen.
That's right. We are back with the second half of POW Pro Wrestling's Heat of the Moment. And before we go on with that, folks, I do want to make an announcement for our big match next month at Multiple Maniacs, July 26th. It's one of my favorite matches here at POW, and it's not just because I helped name it, but we're bringing back the Rumble to Regret. And the prize this time around, the winner of the Rumble to Regret, becomes the new #1 contender for the POW Pro Wrestling Championship. Thank you. Now, we don't know who the POW champion will be by the time we find a new #1 contender. It could be my guest at this time. Give it up for everyone's favorite homeboy, Kris Brady.
We're back with Power Pro Wrestling in the heat of the moment. And in just a moment, we're going to be hearing from one half of the duo that's getting ready to take on the Power Pro Wrestling Championship, Kris Brady, the homeboy himself.
Come here, Kris. The people want to hear from you. Now, you and I go back a little ways now. Former YouTube champion. I've seen you in your ups, and lately I've seen a lot of your downs. And I feel that right now, Kris, this match feels like it might be sort of a do-or-die moment for you. Would you agree?
I don't know, pal. Do I agree? You talk about bad times, right? You're damn right I've been going through bad times because in the last 6 months, I've been hit by a car.
Go.
I've been cheated out of opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and tonight I'm taking that pal title back to the trap house from Mr. Pretty Pretty.
Let's talk about that scary situation, the hit and run that happened to you several months ago. Some of us might not have seen the footage. It was pretty scary, but think about where you were on that night and that circumstance. Did you think on that night that you'd be here tonight challenging for the POW Pro Wrestling title?
I didn't, to be honest. I didn't know what was going on. I was riding my motorcycle and all of a sudden the car wiped me out, left me laying, but it made me stronger. It made me want everything, and I'm gonna take everything from POW. In a good way, in a good way.
All right, well, you have a chance in tonight's main event when you challenge for the POW title. Give it up for Kris Brady.
Strong words from the hometown.
And with
I
that,
tell you,
ladies
everybody's
and
favorite
gentlemen,
homeboy.
we got a lot more great action.
He's not my
in
favorite
store.
homeboy.
Let me throw it back to King Naja and Ghost.
Well, I'll tell you, he may not be your favorite homeboy, but he's everybody else's favorite homeboy.
Who's everybody
and
else?
And he's going to, well, there's a lot of us, including myself, who agree very strongly that pretty is going to look pretty ugly.
Yeah, you wish.
We've got a lot of matches coming up on here within the heat of the moment, and Ghost is back up talking again.
This match scheduled for 15 minutes, refereed by Mr. Bradley and sponsored by Our House After Dark. Shall we introduce first?
Yes, we shall.
You know, jealousy's an ugly color there, Bulldog.
Well, Brian Zane, thank you for that great interview with Kris Brady. I tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing him at pretty, maybe being ugly pretty soon. JARmy Blanchard, you may not agree with that, but hey, you know, we got a lot of matches here on In the Heat of the Moment. Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. here at ringside. Brian Zane, of course, running the show.
He is from
there's
Richland, California. He is your good brother, Levi Shapiro!
Well, Levi Shapiro, his 2025, let's just say, has not been stellar. This man has undergone a bit of a downward trajectory, shall we say, a little bit of a losing streak, and I'm going to toot my own horn here and say that I am partly responsible for it.
Well, you're accurate, you are. But this is your former favorite wrestler. You had a poster of him in your house.
Well, timeless Levi Shapiro has now become the good boy. What on earth?
Well, he's the good brother. He calls himself the good brother, and he has a chance to maybe turn things around here, but he's got a large, tall, wide, mean, nasty, vicious obstacle in his way if he wants to turn things around here at POW.
Now, Cassidy is definitely a brick wall that Levi Shapiro has to find a way to get through, and I don't know if he's got the tools to do that, but we're going to soon find out, aren't we?
Absolutely. This is going to be a match between two former champions. Here's the former POW champion.
City, New Jersey. He is the bad life choice, Caden Cassidy.
Well, Brian Zane, why don't we go over how you won that match?
Okay. Jaden flew through the sky, helped me out. I took Levi Shapiro to Dick Kick City, and the rest is history.
Well, hey, you know what? I've got respect for you. At least you admitted you kicked him in the dick.
Hey, I played that match back 100 times a day for at least a week.
Oh, but it's not okay for me to watch that what Joey just did to good old Gunnar.
Absolutely not. No, because that itself was gloating.
Well, be that as it may, Levi Shapiro, he took me to the woodshed. He certainly gave me a beating I'll never forget. Be that as it may,
in the record books,
be that as it may, he's going to go through the bad life choice if he wants to have his career go back in an upward ascent.
He gives up 2 inches. He gives up probably close to 80 pounds. I mean, it's a mismatch in my opinion, but you know, for Levi Shapiro, you don't become the YouTube champion, Wrestling with Regret champion, without having some sort of testicular fortitude, shall we say,
well,
you know, to keep on doing what he's done for as long as he had that title.
You don't become a champion by being a slouch. Let's put it this way.
No.
Neither men are slouches.
No. This is beef.
Caden Cassidy at one point was a bit of a belt collector here in the Northwest.
Oh, big mistake by Levi throwing the punch there, but blocked by the bad love choice. And I'll tell you, bad love choice is
smart by Levi.
Yeah, well,
smart.
He made a mistake though, because he thought that Cassidy was just going to eat the fist. That's not going to happen either.
Caden Cassidy has slimmed down a little bit, but he still is one of the most powerful men, pound for pound, in the organization.
Where'd he slim down? One leg?
Maybe, I don't know.
Levi Shapiro, though, he's still very powerful in his own right. These two bulls going at it here. Both men with a lot to prove.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Levi is in tip-top peak physical condition right now.
That remains
Well, he's in condition of some sort. I just don't know what.
He is one of the hardest workers out there. I know his cardio is certainly among the best here in the West Coast, as he's got a chance here. Look at this, trying to give a hip toss to Caden Cassidy, but that's not happening.
No.
Oh! Nice strength on display by the Kingpin. This is a man, gentleman, who at one point had his own empire here at POW. And since then, he has tried to rebuild and try to reclaim what was once his. Remember, he defeated Funny Bone to become the POW Pro Wrestling Champion. Not too many people can say they did that.
No.
Very true.
And the thing is that both men looked like they were going to be climbing the ladder, because both of them are ended up wanting to become the POW Pro Wrestling Champion. That's where the prestige is, where the big money is, where all the other stuff, the chances to be able to go and tour all over the place.
Now, as Levi Shapiro is taking his time getting back in the ring, referee Brad Lee is at 6 now, and at this point, Levi, I think, is just trying to catch his breath and maybe adjust his strategy.
Well, Caden Cassidy is allowing the count to continue, but Levi is getting up before the count of 10.
Well, that's what happens when you're over cocky.
I don't know if it's over cocky. I think Cassidy just wants to beat him in the middle of the ring. Again, thank you everybody who's participated so far in the super chats. We appreciate you being part of it. I know it's I'm the shill guy here. I'm telling you about the event poster here, signed by all the.
For the love of God, just
pro
pledge already. So he'll shut up. Just pledge.
It's not a telethon. If you believe in the product, if you like the product, then we'd love your support.
Here we go here. Talk about irresistible force meeting immovable object.
Yes. Cassie off the ropes, and oh my goodness. Bounces Shapiro off the ropes, who bounces Caden off the ropes, and there's no standing. Both of them are
Look at this.
It's like Brahma Bulls.
This is impressive. Neither man is giving an inch. Oh, Levi, and now they're trading overhand slaps to the chest. This is getting physical. This is going to get snug.
Sounds like
as
we're in
they say. Oh my goodness!
Sounds like we're in a meat packing plant.
Shapiro tried to go for the power slam, but I think Cassidy had just too much momentum.
Ducks the clothesline. Oh, blocks the punch. Now Cassidy with a few of his own.
Oh my goodness! Those
Shapiro being rocked.
Those right hands must feel like bricks. As now.
Shapiro holding on to the rope for dear life.
Good brother. At one time, the only 4-time Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion.
Rakes the eyes. That'll slow things down fast.
Struggling for supremacy here. Shapiro and Cassidy here. And you got to believe that a victory for either man.
Oh my God.
No, what?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's
certainly
a mistake.
send them shooting back up the rankings, just like Cassidy shot back up after that face buster.
If that's not going to hurt him, I don't know what is.
Well, he's got a hard hit for sure.
Oh,
and look at it. Oh, no.
Out of the corner, using his body, throwing all his weight down to the chest of Shapiro.
I've seen the headbutts.
Boy, Shapiro has to be lucky his sternum didn't crack on impact there. And now Shapiro, seems to retreated over to the bar area. We've seen him over there.
Maybe he's looking for the bus out of town.
Maybe he's looking for some liquid courage. We've seen him. Remember him in that hood fight with Kris Brady and that time at the bar.
Yes.
Got flashbacks of that.
No.
Oh no! Look out!
No.
Oh!
Thank you.
Man, Caden was almost going to be
take out that wall.
Could you imagine a lucha libre King Cassidy?
I mean, the fans in the front row saw their lives flash before their eyes for a minute there.
Wonder if their medical bills have been paid up.
Here we go now. Shapiro trying to implement the camel clutch here. Gonna sit and put that weight on the back of Cassidy. Try to crank the neck, but I don't know if he's got the leverage yet, guys.
Cassidy's trying to pull back, but the thing is that Shapiro's got dug in pretty good.
How do you choke a guy that doesn't have a neck?
That is a good question.
Well, look at that. There's the power right there. Caden Cassidy, as he's pulling that arm away.
You see Shapiro there. He does have the higher ground, so to speak. He's able to lock that in, but now Cassidy using every bit of his superior height.
Backs me to the corner.
There we go. Things going Cassidy's pace now. Oh, just the way he likes it, but Shapiro, ever the clever one.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, caught in midair by Cassidy. Look at that, Shapiro, quick thinking, able to slip off. And now he's trying to go
again.
Get back to the sleeper.
Yep. I don't know if that's going to work.
Could be a game changer here, but he's not quite as tall. He can't get it locked in.
Right.
No, but he is center ring, though. That's a big thing for.
And now he's got him down to a knee.
We got a chin lock.
This could be a place for the, at one point known as the Timeless One, with a timeless hold here, could have the victory.
I know, I see that arm right around the carotid artery there on the right side of the neck. If he's got it locked in there, it's possible he could have a modified sleeper on him.
So tell me this, if he gets his head slammed into the mat and it gets right back up, is that claw going to work?
That's a good question.
Shapiro's going to have to wear him down. We've seen the claw used to various effect, and hey, I can say from personal experience,
yes,
it hurts
can.
like hell, and I'm sure so did that splash. Avalanche attack in the corner.
Oh boy.
If I remember correctly, when he had you in that hole, Bulldog was laughing at you.
Oh my God.
Not how I remember it, and Cassidy going for it all with that cannonball, but gets none of it.
Both of them down right now looking for an opportunity to get claim to fame for themselves, trying to get back up to their feet. If they have a chance of winning this matchup, somebody's got to take control, and neither one seems to be able to do just that.
We appear to be at a stalemate as both men struggling to get to their feet. At this point, I think it's still anyone's match.
Levi did use the ropes, though, to get up, and
Look at that.
blocks the punch there. Caden up and down.
Power!
Whoa. I felt that.
Oh, God, off the ropes.
Oh,
God.
splat! Feel that splat! My word, you can feel that through the screen.
1, 2.
Could be a win for Cassidy.
No.
Shapiro, boy, he's as tough as they come.
Sure is.
Wow. A mortal man would have easily given up out of that, but I'll tell you, Levi Shapiro, unbelievable how he managed to do that. I still can't. Back
Still
to the
fight.
corner.
Quick thinking by Shapiro to get
shoulder tackle.
Cassidy in that corner. Trying to drive those shoulders and knock the wind out of his opponent. Oh, my goodness.
God.
You can hear that smack from all the way up here.
No kidding.
Gets a little bit further back. Oh, but eats the elbow.
I mean, these two guys,
Oh, and another.
they move fast and they hit hard, and I
Up.
think they're going to have some loose teeth by the end of this night. And Shapiro again going for the sleeper.
I'll give
But
it
he's
to him.
outside the ring.
He's relentless about it.
He's in the ropes. Bradley issuing the count here.
He obviously knows something we don't.
Wait a minute. Shapiro now
There it
trying
is.
to get
That's what you do.
a little higher leverage.
Wow. He still should be counted out. Or
What?
not counted out, but at least counted.
What's
Oh,
he going
my.
for? Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
Oh. That if Cassidy could make the pin, right? If he can get over there right now, it's over. It's over.
Again, both men have been laid out. This is the opportunity Cassidy needs to regain his composure, catch his breath. And Shapiro right now has got to figure out what's left in his arsenal.
That sleeper obviously took a lot of Caden Cassidy, and that shot straight to the forehead there of Levi Shapiro cost him as well. Both men trying, now they're up to their knees, and they're trading blows.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. At this point, I think it's going to come down to who makes the next mistake. But these guys are in the deep. These guys are in the deep water.
I think you're right. It's going to come down to whoever makes that mistake, whoever slips on that banana peel.
He wants it more.
There, see, that's where it is.
Oh, wait.
I think he got his eyes.
Oh, Bradley takes
Hits
an
the
errant
referee.
shot. He's going to get the claw locked in. Now
He's got it locked in. Has he got two? Wait a minute.
Is he going to hold on to it or going to try and turn it into the choke slam? As Cassidy now trying to use those big tree trunk-like arms.
Oh!
Turns it into the slam. Laying out the former POW Pro Wrestling Champion.
Get up, Bradley. Hurry. Get up.
Oh, wait a second.
Now what Shapiro
Bradley
got in mind here, he's got something.
sleeping on the job.
Did he just pull out some kind of foreign object?
He had something in the tights,
Well,
and it's not what I thought it was.
Bradley decides to take a nap. So here we are.
Bradley is out. Goes for the goes for that spinning fist. Gets none of it, and Cassidy clocks him from behind with the lariat. He could have him here.
Oh, now he wakes up.
No! Cassidy with the win. My God, that was brutal.
The bad life choice, Jaden Cassidy!
Shapiro tried fighting dirty, and it cost him big time. In the end, you got Caden Cassidy picking up a huge win.
Well, I made a bad life choice. Sit next to Bulldog.
Well, because somebody's telling the truth as opposed to you. As Caden Cassidy with the victory over Levi Shapiro, you still wonder whether Bradley being knocked out during that match had anything to do with it, but I'll tell you, Levi Shapiro ends up eating the, well, he loses there to Caden Cassidy. Caden Cassidy with the win. He's making that sign. He wants the big checks. He wants the big paydays. And a win like that could send him back up the rankings in a huge way. And you gotta believe we're all gonna be watching the main event with keen interest, especially Caden Cassidy. But what's next for Shapiro after another loss?
Well, he needs a slump buster.
I gotta wonder though, that to me is not a huge loss for Levi Shapiro. Psychologically, I hope it isn't what it may have become. He's got to look in the mirror and figure out what he's got to do to change things and turn things around, because fighting dirty and going for that weapon he pulls out of the tights, that's not going to get him anything at this rate.
You ruined him.
Hey, sometimes he's going to come back from something bigger. As Caden Cassidy walks out the victorious man in this matchup. Folks, we got two great title matches left on the docket.
Like
Don't go anywhere.
He threw at me. And
hey, if you like what you see, why don't you drop a few bucks into the super chat here. If you're watching live, you will be entered into winning that exclusive autographed poster.
After this, we have the 50-50 raffle draw. So get over there quickly before it happens.
Again, MrPowProWrestling.com is what you need to get onto so that you can get in the draw.
Championship.
Proof of purchase, yes.
Proof of pledge. It's like a Jerry Lewis telethon with Bulldog.
It is it's tell those sorts, but hey, it's in the heat of the moment. You'll never crack alone.
And refereed by Mr. Fidel Martinez.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Fidel Martinez is going to match up in this one. He's got his hands full in this one.
The opponents.
It's always a handful and a half when the hammers are involved.
America, weighing in at 725 pounds, they are the Brothers of Destruction, Jack and Sledgehammer!
The Hammer Brothers, three-time POW Tag Team Champions, but they have a chance to really lap the competition, lap the history books by becoming the first ever four-time Tag Team Champions. They have faced the Hess clan many times before. If you were watching during intermission, we got to see the recap of that incredible match at PK Park last year that went all the way to home plate and saw the Hammers continue their unbeaten streak at the venue. But it's a different vibe at World Pies as the powder keg is on the brink of explosion with Jack and Sledge in the ring. They say 725. I think that may have been taken earlier this year, because it looks to me like Sledge may have gained a few pounds on that. It is highly possible, and it's also possible that the Hammers will use that to their advantage. But we still don't know which combination of the Hesses we're going to get. I haven't even seen them. Have you? No, they end up hiding out somewhere under the stairs, I think. Well, regardless, the fact is that they're actually being rather mysterious, which leads me to think they're even more dangerous than before, because you know, when you don't see them, you begin to wonder what's going on.
We heard the Hammers earlier rub some salt in the wound of Los Sicarios earlier in the broadcast.
Now let's introduce the champions.
Well, we're about ready to introduce the champions. I guess they're going to come somewhere, wherever they, well, maybe out of the curtain. I know that would be nice.
Well, that's
oh, wait a minute, I see a belt there. Maybe it's possible. Yep. Dom Hess is here.
From Summit County, Ohio, we have Tom Hess and by God, Wade Hess. They are the Hess clan.
Well, here at the 11th hour, we do now know the lineup. I don't see Uncle Sid anywhere. Not to say he's not here, but as it stands right now, it's going to be the father and son duo of Wade and Dom Hess.
That's just what they want you to think.
Reigning, defending, POW Tag Team Champions.
He's here.
Regardless if he's here or not, he's not out at ringside right now, which leads me to believe that we're going to have ourselves these two versus those two in this matchup. Now, this has been going on quite some time. I'm not even quite sure how long, but it's been going on quite some time. And it seems it doesn't matter who the champions are, the other team destroys the other team to get the belts back. That tag team title situation has been volatile, to say the very least.
It doesn't matter how long it's gone. Nothing has ever been resolved.
Nope. And you know, they did a study, and if you're a Hammer Brothers fan, it seems that they tested all very, very low in the IQ department.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where I got it. Someone just handed me this piece of paper.
The Hess Clan are two-time POW Tag Champions. The first time they won them, it came at the expense of the Hammer Brothers in Kaiser, Oregon. The most recent time came in that incredibly brutal match against Most Violent, where they not only defeated Funny Bone and Drexel to regain the belts, they ran them out of town. They broke the team up.
Hey, I'm gonna be the show here. By the way, we got this match and one more match to go before we say goodbye to you. So you might as well get your last-minute donations in to get the chance to win this autographed poster.
Nice, Linda. You got Linda. You got Bulldog over here doing a jig for your contribution. Thank you.
Hey, you know I don't dance very well, and I don't think you want to see it.
We
and certainly don't want to see JARmy. But regardless, though, we appreciate everybody who's donated tonight and who continues to donate to us, because it does mean an awful lot. Again, we'd like to reward some lucky fan with this autograph poster. So feel free to donate. Feel free to super chat us. And here we go with the Hammers and Hess clan. It looks to me like Wade by God Hess is he's the biggest man on the team. But then Sledgehammer is the biggest man on the team for the Hammer Brothers, and it looks to me like he dwarfs Wade by God Hess, who is not a small man at all.
Size isn't everything, but it is very helpful for Sledgehammer in this case, as this matchup for the tag team titles now, now begins in earnest. Easy for me to say.
Well, he's got that. Look at that.
Well,
Sledgehammer is using wrestling holds right now on Wade by God Hess, which I think is confusing poor Wade Hess to no end with that top wrist lock there.
I mean, Hess is in a little bit of a bind right here, and I'll tell you why. If you tag Dom in, he's just going to use as a toothpick right now from Sledge.
Yep.
I mean, so I don't think that's the answer right now, unless he can find a way to wear the big man down.
But right now he's on the receiving end of a hammerlock there by the Hammer Brothers. Oh, look at that reverse there. Oh, no, into a side headlock there by Sledgehammer, just grinding that face in.
That's a bad place to be, more ways than one.
No! That right there becomes a dangerous move.
Takes him over, and all of that weight on Wade by God Hess.
His neck and his back and his shoulder. Get him off.
Oh, he does have a chance to get to the rope, so we're going to have for a break right there. But Wade Hess needs to, not yet.
Oh.
There's no backup going on.
Well, no, he's just trying to get up. My bad.
Well,
As
Wade Hess
now-
needs to get back up to his feet.
Needs to recalibrate
Bro.
and rethink.
Oh, wait a minute. Did he just strut?
Well, he's giving a little shout out there to JARmy Blanchard.
Did I just see him strut?
Yeah.
All right, I got to give it to him. That made me smile. All right,
Oh,
buddy.
look at now Dom Hess. You were talking toothpick. Take a look now. Dom Hess with Sledgehammer. This is not a situation that Dom Hess
No.
wants to be in.
No.
This is a
He could
He can't give his hands around it. For
he
goodness
can't even
sake.
lock his fingers.
No, he can't. I sledged the Fargo strut.
First time I've ever seen the ring
Oh.
shake on a Fargo
God.
strut. As Sledge now really literally throwing his weight around here with Dom in the wrong part of town. Tag made to
Oh, no.
Jackhammer.
Second rope, look out. Fidel Martinez counting, but I think
Right
it's
now.
a little too late.
Anybody
For
that
Dom Hess.
struts is good in my book. I think I might switch my pick here to the Hammers.
The blue collar workers now putting the work in, putting in some overtime as they seek to make history here. We're Pound Tag Team Gold. Could be going for maybe a backslide here.
Cement mixer there by
Oh,
Jackhammer.
Gonna make him dizzy first. Look out.
Backslide.
Cover made. One,
two.
two.
No.
Ooh, we almost had new champions right then and there.
almost took Dom out of his underoos.
Well, he did take him down, though, with that step over toe hold. Riding him. Ride him, cowboy.
Dom certainly no stranger to the farms.
Victory roll.
Look at this. Beautiful roll up by Jackhammer. You know,
What incredible wrestling moves so far.
they know how to get it done. Licensed,
Oh.
bonded, and
Uh-oh.
insured. Wait a minute. Hey, measure twice, jump once, I always say.
Well, I'm thinking right now this is confusing the Hess clan big time because wrestling moves are, well, that's not it. That tack hammer there.
Tack hammer. You're
He
tacky.
is gonna make sure those nails are getting hammered in real good.
Oh, and Dom Hess, I think, is being thrown back in the ring. Fortunately, he didn't have to
Oh, yeah.
do the
Well,
tack hammer.
He'd go through the ring.
And in once again.
Oh, no. The
comes
big man
the-
versus the little man. Oh, dear.
God.
They call him the oversized load, Sledgehammer.
Speaking of loads,
Oh!
Sledge takes one bigger than Dom.
Hey now.
Oh, well, it could be. I don't know. I've never witnessed it. You have, apparently?
You have. I know you have.
The quick tags are one of the keys to success for the Hammer Brothers.
Oh, boy. Wheelbarrow coming up.
It's time to load up that wheelbarrow.
It's the wheelie barrel.
And Sledge now getting ready to pick him up. Up and down.
Dumps
With
the
authority.
pay dirt onto Dom right there. Could have new champs,
no.
but wait a minute. In comes Wade Hess.
Big Hogan leg drop.
That was an important save right there for Wade Hess because he knew that Dom was almost done. Throws him in the corner. Tag made. Wade Hess comes in.
You know, it's appropriate. Yeah, the atomic leg drop. That might explain why there's something weird with Dom.
Well, now there you go. Now we've got an even matchup here in terms of size and weight, possibly. Maybe we give Wade Hess a little bit of advantage on that, but
And now,
Mudhole.
patriarch of the Hess clan putting in the stomps. And right now, suddenly the momentum has shifted in a major way for Jack Hammer as Sledge can only look on.
outside the ring, over the top. Oh no, Wade. Oh, nowhere for Jackhammer to go except, well, he went into the ropes basically after that. That big shot there just took out his sternum.
Oh,
Into the,
wait a minute.
blocks the boot. Wade Hess into the boot.
Don't count him out just yet. Jack has a chance to tag in his little brother.
Oh, Dom making the save, baby.
Though he's too quick, too nimble.
One thing for Dom, he is fast, and that was the one thing that saved the tag being made there by Jackhammer.
Who can forget, last time we saw the Hammers in action here, it was at Base Brawl 4. That wild match.
I never would have
between
thought.
the Alpha Sigma squad, that big load of dirt in the middle of the ring.
I never would have thought Woody from Toy Story would become a wrestler.
Wait a second. The choke there with the tag rope.
Jack is getting worked over big time now.
The tide has turned.
Yes, it has.
I still think Caleb Kennedy is still recovering from getting powerbombed through all those bolts. Ladies and May right now, I think the Hammers probably wish they were back at PK Park.
Makes the tag. In comes Wade by God Hess. And now things are slowly but surely turning in the style of the Hess clan as they bring him to the corner. Hess with the open kidney shot there.
I should mention, by the way, that Base Brawl 4 was undoubtedly our most successful one yet. Can't wait to come back to PK Park next season.
Always great. It's gotten better every time. Except for Sluggo. That dude really ticks me
we love
off.
Sluggo here at POW Pro Wrestling.
No, we do not.
We like Sluggo and
I can count on one hand the number of people within earshot of me who don't like Sluggo.
Yeah, me. Cost me the titles. Anyways, I don't talk about it.
He said you count fingers on one hand. You're one. There's still 4 to go, and none of them are counting on your
Here we go now. Jack is struggling to his feet, trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
But ever the crafty one, Wade by God Hess, using the hair to his advantage. That's why he probably shaved his off.
That's probably it right there.
Look at this. Up over his head. Big old slam underway.
Nice. This is going to be huge.
Comes crashing down. Oh, my God.
Center ring right there. There's nowhere for Jackhammer to go.
Nope.
The impact of a slam like that can send shockwaves down your spine, through your rib cage, your hips.
Well, that's a mistake there. Sledgehammer trying to get in the ring. He's going to take some time getting out. Meanwhile, Wade Hess is... Well, he's got a hold of Jackhammer
Another slam on the way. What's the...
Oh, my God!
Uh-oh, Dom. He didn't quite pull it off.
No, he didn't.
Wade calls an audible. Still very effective. Oh.
Oh, my God.
Well, no room for missing the shot.
No, he doesn't. Wait, what's Los Sicaros doing out here?
Wait a minute, Los Sicarios, who we saw earlier lose that match to Duv and Dangerous, and then we heard the Hammer Brothers kind of mock him a little bit, and now we see him here at ringside.
Oh my God. On the back there of Jackhammer.
Ragdoll living in a movie.
They don't think
and
too much.
Los Sicarios right now.
The cover made.
At Jackhammer.
He's got thrown out of his underoos.
My God, you're right, JARmy.
Oh my God. Does he not know?
As this match goes on for the POW Tag titles, Dom, not always the most dignified member. Wait a minute, what the hell is Sobovaro doing on the apron?
Dom's out trying to find the outhouse.
They are not part of this match, guys. Wait a minute. That backfired in a huge way. Dom striking Sobovaro when he was obviously aiming for Jack. Now what's going on here? Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness.
They're 0-2.
So far, so bad for the Hess clan.
Oh, boy, they can't seem to find a rhythm. Can the Hesses?
Guys, yeah, okay, I was going to say, Hess is smarter than that.
Either way, I think Dom is still the legal man.
Yeah, I mean, what does it matter?
What is going on here? Oh, no!
Up and over. And looks like, yes, we got the tag in. Oh, no, the big man's in. Who's the legal man? And Tom Hess just flew up his boot there.
Everyone
does pull the underoos, but the other thing comes off his boot.
Put on your hard hats. Put on your goggles. Put on your hearing protected devices because
he's got everybody. The carriers are going all over the place.
Sledgehammer is not come to play.
One of my favorite things in the world is this right there.
Sledgehammer will not be deterred, and boy, he is throwing those shoulders around like it's nothing.
An absolute wrecking machine.
When you wrestle the Hammer Brothers, when you look like, everybody looks like a nail, and that's right now. The Sicarios and the Hess clan are looking like nails right now.
Dom has whiplash.
I've never seen so much dominance in one human being. Oh my God. It took 4 of them.
And they still couldn't get it done.
Oh, holy crap!
That was something else.
Well, now it could be the tide is turning, and we could have new tag team champions.
Uh-oh, it's time to back it up, maybe?
Oh no. The beep beep is getting ready to sound. We got
beep.
I think Wade's gonna get a case of the vapors.
Oh my
God! God! Get out the hazmat suit! This has just become an OSHA violation.
Oh no.
Big scoop and a slam there.
Oh boy.
Sledgehammer now.
Dom is in a bad way.
This is not good.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Jack's calling for the steamroller.
Oh my God.
Oh no! Oh, they're gonna have to fill him up with air like Judge Doom.
They have pulled everything out of their book right now, and Zacarios right now are trying to figure out what they can do to distract the Hammer Brothers, who right now have everything in control right now.
And once again, Sobovaro sticking his nose in business that has nothing to do with him. Now Damon Boyd, cowbell shot by Wade Hess. And he's not done. Look out, Sledge. Damn it, Turner, no! Wade Hess, cold cocked. Sledge with that bull rope, that cowbell. That did the damage. Fidel Martinez saw none of it. 3 count. And damn it, the Hess clan retains.
And your reigning and defending PAL Pro Wrestling champions, the Hess clan.
They're your winners.
Are they true winners though? Give the assist to Los Zacarios right there, who interfered big time to allow Wade Hess with the bell. Just cold cocked.
You know what Mama says? It bees that way sometimes. Deal with it.
Hey, Mama told me there'd be days like this as well. It
Los
doesn't mean
Zacarios, they are the last ones laughing at the expense of Jack and Sledge, because they just cost those guys the POW Tag Team titles. And once again, the Hess clan stand tall.
well, they got a little bit evenish for their destruction earlier. But the Hess clan is the tag team champions. They get the belts retained. I guess that's all that matters to them. Los Zacarios, though.
That's all that matters.
Is there a new alliance forming with them?
I don't know. I think regardless, I think that Wade owes Damon Boyd and Sobovaro a round or two.
I would say so.
Oh, it's already been paid. I mean, what do you think? He knew if Uncle Sid's not here, then what he knew what he had to do.
What was that look about?
Hey, nothing. Mind your business.
All right, well, as we await the ring to clear and we get ready for our main event, like I mentioned at the top of this part of the show, we are bringing back the Rumble to Regret next month at Multiple Maniacs. That's happening on July 26th, where the winner of that match becomes the #1 contender for the POW Pro Wrestling Championship. We've also got, we don't know what's going to happen after this main event. We do know that win or lose, Charly Avell is going to be going one-on-one with Frankie Dove. Could be a big match for Frankie.
Not only that, but also with all the guys that are #1 contenders right now for that POW Pro Wrestling Championship, that Rumble becomes really important because they want to solidify that status as the #1 contender.
One of the wildest matches in POW history.
If I can get the riffraff to go ahead and find somewhere to get until your daddy comes out. Keep on moving, Junior, that way. Orange is out of season, that way. It's time for our 50-50 raffle, friends, and I have my young friend Carmen here. Carmen, say hi to the powder cake. Carmen's gonna help me pull the ticket. And the winner will not only
while
get
they're doing the 50-50 raffle here, I
$63
just
for you to
want
spend on
last
Naja
call
merch.
for you to get on the super chat because we got one more match to go. If you're on the super chat, send us a screenshot to Mr.@PowProWrestling.com. You could be the very lucky winner of this autographed,
One of one.
fully autograph.
One of one.
From every single wrestler, referee.
All right,
I mean,
fans,
you
from
name
the
it. The announcing
And
team,
ticket
everybody
number
is on this poster,
282,
has signed it so that you will
982.
be the recipient of that. So make sure.
If
This
you have
Bulldog's
ticket
autograph on here
282,
alone on eBay.
982, you
Well,
got
I
it?
know JARmy signed it
All
too,
right,
but
come on over. Let's
that
verify.
not
Once
standing.
again, friends, if
Brian
you wanna
Zane
win,
signed
you
it
gotta
as well.
play.
There's
282,
King Naja and all these
982,
others that have
guess
signed
what,
it as
bro?
well.
Did Dom?
$63
Yes.
with a 1%
Yeah, he did it with his teeth.
Yes, he did, and it actually it didn't crayon.
To go and
But,
meet
you know,
Tony
whatever.
Storm
The fact
at the
is that
Prestige
right now,
show.
I'm not going to shill
Go
it
ahead and collect.
anymore.
Ladies
This
and
is your
gentlemen,
final
thank you,
chance.
Carmen. We appreciate
Get on
it.
the super
Are you
chat.
guys
And
ready
again,
for your main
big,
event?
big thank you everybody who has donated so far tonight on the super chat. We really appreciate it. It does help out, keep this broadcast as free as it possibly can be.
Well,
Bradley,
it does
ladies
come
and
to you for
gentlemen.
free, but we always appreciate the little things in life, and we appreciate you watching here tonight. We can't wait to have you back
Powder
here
We have
for
made it
July
to the
26th
main
for Multiple
event
Maniacs.
of
But we got
the
one match left.
evening.
And this is a big one. With the Power Pro Wrestling title on
Our
the
following
line.
contest, scheduled for one fall. It's 2025 and they're still doing it. With the 60-minute time limit, is sponsored by King Naja Supplements. And it's for the PAL Pro Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Well, right now we're going to see the challenger in Kris Brady, everybody's favorite homeboy, is going to be challenging Charly Avell. He wants to call himself pretty, that's fine. But the bottom line is this title is on the line, it's live. Somebody's going to become the champion, whether it's going to be a retention by
Making
Charly
his
Avell
way to
or
the
new
ring.
champion in Kris Brady.
No, I don't like how you worded
Weighing in
that.
at 190 pounds of that raw, uncut gangsta funk. Ladies and gentlemen, from Compton, everyone's favorite homeboy. Give it up for Kris Brady.
It was on February 25th, earlier this year, when Kris Brady, riding his motorcycle he had only bought an hour earlier, was hit by a car crashing into him and speeding off. He was the victim of a hit-and-run attack. He could have lost his life on that night. So imagine how it must feel to be in the ring right now, wrestling, not only wrestling, but for the POW Pro Wrestling title.
The thing is, my concern is this. Charly Avell, I'm sure, has been scouting Kris Brady. What injuries did Kris Brady suffer in that motorcycle accident? Those are the very things that Charly Avell is astute at doing, is finding those weaknesses and penetrating them big time, and that's exactly what Kris Brady's going to watch out for.
You're way smarter than you look.
Here we see Los Sicarios, who've already made their presence felt a number of times.
They're still
tonight,
here? Oh, you'd think they...
waiting the arrival of their meal ticket.
Making his way to the ring from Portland, Oregon, accompanied by Los Sicarios, weighing in at 237 pounds. Representing the Dynasty, he is your POW Pro Wrestling Champion. The prettiest man in POW Pro Wrestling, Charly Avell.
As we thank Just Your Average Jen for her contribution to the Super Chat, we must take a look at the recent record of Charly Avell. When a few months ago, he
Your
shocked the
referee
world.
for this championship match is Bradley.
When he shocked the world defeating Amira for the title, putting his feet on the ropes. 1 month later, holding her back in a rematch. And then at Base Brawl 4, managing to defeat the devil himself, Drexel, in the Devil's Playground match. But will his luck run out tonight against Chris Brady?
No, and did you see all these female attention he's getting? All these ladies out here swooning, just wishing Pretty Charlie would just look at him, just glance at him.
Unless they're looking at Los Sicarios.
Well, that doesn't matter whether he's looking at the ladies or not. What matters is getting it done in the ring.
Oh, well,
I'd like to see him try and do it, on his own for a change and not have to have
what are you
Damon
talking
Void or Sobolvaro at ringside doing his dirty
I
work.
have no idea what you're talking about. They're just fans.
Of course you don't. You're blind.
Hey, everybody else can cheer for Brady, and that's all they're doing is out here cheering for their guy.
Yeah, so
Pretty
they get
Charlie.
Well, we just saw in the last match how much they were cheering on somebody.
We know these two have shared the ring multiple times. They have traded wins back and forth. It's really hard to really know for sure who has the true momentum or advantage going in. I think they both have tremendous momentum. It was not only Avell who defeated Drexel at PK Park, but it was also Brady winning his second ever Base Brawl Scramble to earn the right to face Charly tonight.
Now the question is, what is Chris Brady going to have to do to keep Charly Avell at bay and watch out for Los Sicarios at the same time? I mean, that's a tough assignment for anybody.
Well, I'll give you the answer. The champ's always got the advantage.
In more ways than one, he's got the rules on his side, and as we've mentioned, big elbow to the mush. He's got the Los Sicarios waiting in the wings here. Oh, O'Connor roll thwarted perhaps. And Avell thinking he's a bit too smart. Oh, are we going to see a dance perhaps?
Oh, come on. This is not Banana Ball. It's not the Savannah Bananas.
No, it is not. This is POW Pro Wrestling, and everyone's favorite homeboy trying to get into the head of the POW champion. Big hip toss.
All right, now Charly Avell in the corner, and you can see Los Sicarios right in on there too, as Brady gives a big splash. But reversed it by Avell.
The ring shifted on impact. Goodness gracious. Brady off the second rope with a missile drop kick. It connected.
He's on fire.
He's got to get on him, though.
He's on fire.
Brady, he is a former Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion. He won the Blair Alley Wrestle Rally, you might recall, a few years ago. And right now, you see Los Sicarios doing their best to help their guy, help the champion back to his feet. It must be nice.
Don't.
Brady now, he's coming off the ropes. What's he doing?
God.
Oh, he faked him out. Wait a minute. Oh, that could have cost him, though. That little bit of hesitation. Now you can see Avell possibly playing into his strengths here. He knows how to fight dirty like the worst of them.
But that's a big mistake out there on the floor. He's got Los Sicarios. Look at that. See, right there. They stood right in front of Charly Avell.
Bradley now, he's doing a good job here trying to exercise some authority here. And now Brady throwing those right hands. You got to believe, after that night in February, when he went to the hospital after that hit and run, he thought his career might have been over. But luckily, he's been able to get back into it. He's been back on some winning ways here. And imagine the redemption his career could go through with a win tonight. Could have a new POW champion here. One. No, not even a 2 count.
Not a lot of ring rust.
Avell is still very strong, very much in this fight. You cannot discount his toughness. He certainly learned from the best in Funny Bone and Drexel on how to be tough. But he must have fallen asleep on the lesson of how to be brave. Off the ropes is Brady. Tilt a world backbreaker.
Yeah, that's a great move.
By the champ.
Use that one or two times myself there, Bulldog.
But he's spending way too much time showboating and not enough time in trying to go for a pin. And right there, now he goes to the pin.
Goes for the cover here. Both men, Bulldog, to your point, have been a little guilty of that. Too much time grandstanding and a hot dogging. As Avell now driving those knees into the back, the spine of Brady. That's going to send shockwaves up and down your spine.
He's definitely slowing the pace down, Avell, on Kris Brady, who is a much more energetic type of wrestler, tries to get things going fast, speedy, and all lots of caros there with a shot there on Brady.
There you go.
Kris Brady?
Kris Brady.
Hey, I can understand he's getting worked up because once again, Los Sicarios are, proving their worth to Avell right now. They're certainly earning their keep.
But only gets a 2 count, and Avell's getting a little bit ticked at this situation. He's got to concentrate on Brady. If he doesn't, Brady has it in the bag, regardless of Los Sicarios.
Here we go now, Avell going for a slam. But Brady catching him with a schoolboy. Could have him, no.
Ow! You're already at the Brady victory party.
Hey, I'm going to admit I'm a wee bit biased. I'm a friend of Kris Brady's here. Certainly rooted for him in the past. And I wouldn't mind to see a new POW champion. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think anybody would be so annoyed with Charly Avell being the champion if he didn't associate himself amongst guys like Los Sicarios and the other ilk that he seems to find himself wanting to be involved with. And I think that really degrades himself as the champion.
It certainly puts an asterisk by his reign, I'll say that much.
Come on.
Well, like many of your reigns there, Mr. Blunt.
No, not one. Not one.
Asterisk.
Well, the fans are letting them know what they think of him.
Not ugly, but cheater, Charlie. Well, that makes sense.
Gotta wonder what hurts his pride more. Oh! Brady with some swift right hands, trying to fight his way out of the corner here, but Avell is just too strong and has too much momentum at the moment.
Oh my
Throwing
goodness.
Brady.
Yes.
Did you see that his body just completely ricochet out of the corner?
And shut everybody up.
I gotta wonder what areas of the body were hit in that motorcycle accident. Was the back? He is very slow to get up.
No, it might. I mean, obviously, the back is probably what he landed on.
Kick out by Brady. Now, of
Back
course,
in the neck,
you could argue his downward spiral sort of began last year around the Hood fight or around the Rumble to Regret at Base Brawl then. He was working through some injuries, and that's ultimately what cost him the YouTube title, and it's been a rough go for him ever since. So seeing Brady fighting at this point, having to come back from all this, you have to admire that.
Well, one thing that people seem to forget is that wrestling is a year-round deal. It's not a seasonal event. These guys could wrestle in different towns all over the place at any time.
It's God's sport.
Well, it's a tough one for sure.
I
know we've been in it long enough to know.
It's a sport of kings.
There's parts of our body that we didn't know.
Some ailments don't go away, and you have to wonder just how if Brady was fully recovered from those injuries in the first place, and whether or not Brady is exploiting them.
Hit the post is Avell. Avell just rang his bell on that one. Brady now up to the second rope.
They are up
Throws
now.
a couple shots in him.
It's a tough spot to be up there. It takes a lot of balance and coordination. You got a lot going on. Brady is kicked off, but he gets back up. What has he got in mind here?
Goodness. Top rope there. Look out.
Goes for the Hurricane Rana, nails it.
Keep rolling, Charlie. Get out of the ring.
Sending the champ crashing down in the center of the ring. This crowd here at World Pies, they are feeling it. They want to see a new champion crowned here tonight.
Well, Naja's here at ringside giving his support there to
that's fine.
Well,
that's fine.
Well, considering that Los Sicarios, there's two of them giving Kris Brady the help, which Naja hasn't done at all.
Hypocrite.
Hasn't done at all.
Brady pulling himself up, and look at him now. He's full of adrenaline as this man is welcoming Charly to the trap house. Coming off the ropes here. Goes for another tilt-a-whirl. Brady blocks it. Turns it into a cover. Couldn't have a new champion, no. Boy, that was almost a 3 right there. I felt it.
I think everybody in this building felt it. Oh, big shot there on Avell. Brady off the ropes. Look out. Oh.
Ow! Pop-up power bomb. That could be it right there.
No.
Hooks the leg. Not enough, though.
Boy. Whoa.
That was pretty wild. We almost had a new champ. That pop-up powerbomb was something else.
You know, this building is hot, 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 and that's why it's called In the Heat of the Moment. And I'll tell you, that's the hashtag.
My God.
Power Pro Wrestling /heat. Oh my goodness, it is hot, but this match is hot too.
Do you remember when they used to dance? In the past, you've got Brady over the gettest moonsault ever, lands on his feet. Trying to erase some of those painful losses from the past. DBT is blocked. Brady with a back fist. Following up with another strike, another one. He's got to stay away from the clutches of the DBT because that is the killer. Wait a minute. Goes for it again. Does Avell. Twist of fate attempt. Oh, double throat thrust. DBT!
Oh, right in the middle, done.
He just dropped him with his finishing maneuver. And that's going to be it. Charly Avell is still your champion.
Yes, he is.
Ladies
Let's
and
upset
gentlemen,
you,
your
Bulldog.
winner,
Well,
and still, it's in the ring, idiot. Pal Pro Wrestling Champion, Charly Avell.
well, he may be the champion, but he has to now take on Frankie Dove. And I don't know.
I will give Charly Avell credit. He did not need Los Sicarios to defeat Chris Brady in that juncture. He out-wrestled Brady, and I'll give him credit on that night. A tough loss for everyone's favorite homeboy, but I do believe he'll bounce back. He is going to be in the Rumble to Regret next month at Multiple Maniacs. But we know that Charly Avell's dance card is full.
Oh, yeah.
On July 26th. We know now that he is going to defend the Power Pro Wrestling Championship against one half of Duv Dangerous in Frankie Dove. It'll be the biggest match of Frankie's career.
Yes, it will.
And folks, we've got so much more in store for you next month here at World Pies for Multiple Maniacs. There's the Rumble to Regret. There's Avell versus Frankie Dove, and so much more. Folks, you gotta come see it live on our YouTube channel. If you can't be here in Eugene, for JARmy Blanchard, for Bulldog Bob Brown Jr., for everyone here at POW, I'm Brian Zane. We'll see you next time right here at World Pies.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your winner and still Power Pro Wrestling Champion, Charly Avell.